Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of May 21st. Correspondent Sweet Tea is here with us as well. We wanted to open the show with an in memoriam for superstar Billy Graham, who was a storied legacy in professional wrestling. Without Billy Graham, there would have never been a professional wrestling game to a level of gimmicks and excitement with music and lights. So we're going to take just a couple of minutes, give our in memoriam, and then we'll be right back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown as scheduled. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Luke, how's your Sunday?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. I'm back in the driver's seat here with a co-pilot seat, I should say. I'm not driving this show. I'm just flying in the plane. Max, how's your Sunday?
My Sunday's doing pretty good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah. Have any adventures over the week or the weekend?
I not so much myself.
Yeah.
No.
Although I did hear that you took a trip this week.
Well, I had an adventure this week.
I did receive a few photos from our crack photographers.
Well, we do have a team of crack photographers.
Peter Olsen.
There's only the two of them right now, but I hear that they are building a.
Yeah. It's Peter Olsen and Olsen's Peters, right?
No. Peter Olsen and
Jimmy Parker.
Jimmy Parker.
What happened to Olsen's Peter?
I don't know.
Oh, he lost in that fight.
You might be.
Thank you very much. Sweet Tea, how's your Sunday?
Yes,
ground to get through, so
Mr. Billy Graham passed away.
Matt Cardona is officially the House of Glory champion after defeating Jacob Fatu.
I bet that was a damn good match.
I didn't watch. I only got to see the results as they were posted, but rival to Ring of Honor as far as
here's the deal.
Internet champion?
He is the best on the indies here recently, and him collect each of them. Think about
else that he's ever had. I mean, he organically raised a fan base. He organically allowed people to elevate him and let the fans make the decisions. And he followed his gut. He left a nice run, his wife, before he could have gone to AEW.
Yes.
But he chose to continue on his own path the same way.
Well, I mean, he did show up in AEW there for that 2 months.
He could have signed, but he didn't. Because he wanted to continue doing his own thing. And honestly, good for him.
Well, I mean, him and the technical difficulties, or is it just me?
It's freezing up on my end.
This is mine as well.
The direct feed is not.
Yeah.
But
I'm not sure. Could be weather. Could be several things.
Right. Freezing up on mine really bad.
10 words and then big skips.
Okay. Well. Right now, it looks like our playback's okay, so we're going to keep trucking. But thank you for sticking with the show.
Yeah, if need be, here in a few, if it continues to be a problem,
we can always back out and
we can always start up another stream.
Mine seems to be getting better.
Yeah, I think
it might just take a little bit.
Yeah.
We apologize. Just stay with us.
Yeah. All right. Well,
so Matt Cardona, new HOG champion.
Matt Cardona, new House of Glory. Let's keep the ball rolling and hit our next story.
Jacob Weldon's here.
Jacob Wells says, "Hey, gentlemen." Astrid says, "Happy Sunday, everyone."
Happy Sunday.
Jellybean says,
Johnny
hello.
says, "It's getting better, guys." All right, we're on the
right.
Next.
All right, next. What do we got next? What do we got next?
Rocket
What
Khan.
is that?
That's Rocket Khan.
Okay.
She at one point in time was the Impact Women's Champion.
She was?
Back in the 2010s.
Was she one of Papa Punk's freaks in TNA?
She was not, in fact, one of Scott Steiner's
She wasn't
freaks.
with him for a while? No.
No, she was, I think, but I was trying to be funny.
Steiner. Right?
Anyway,
she was a Steiner. Yeah. Okay.
She has a $3 billion lawsuit going on right now. That's what she filed for. She's suing Jim Cornette, the Company of Impact, The Rock.
All right.
A massive conspiracy to kidnap her and her children.
Her.
Sorry.
Her.
That one there.
Yeah. Impact World Champion for the women, I think sometime in 2011, has now decided that the entire world attempted to kidnap her and her children. And here we are.
Her.
Her. Yeah, right on, that one.
That one.
Looking right at her.
What Kurt Angle messing with her for a while?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
I believe he got popped with the sodas and the driving.
Yeah, maybe
when
she was with him.
And she had a restraining order against him at one point.
I don't remember. Anyway,
so let me ask you a question. What the fuck does The Rock have to do with it?
That's a very good question. None of us can figure it out either.
Oh, so it's just in Rock-A-Con.
Right, yeah.
Gotcha.
In a Rock-A-Con.
I don't know the rights to that. Or maybe I do. Who knows? We'll never know.
Anyway.
So what does the lawsuit entail?
It's a $3 billion. That's what I have so far.
Okay,
I promise
if she's crazy, hit the like button.
Yeah, please do. Yeah, if she's crazy, hit it twice.
Well,
Or
no,
hit it
three times so it comes back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like it, then like it again.
Yeah. So there we have Rock-A-Con's life history.
Okay, so kidnapping.
Yeah.
Child endangerment.
Child endangerment, I think contract tampering at some point. A number of things that are all going to fall out in court. But
I know more now about the legal system than I do about Rock-A-Con's career before we started.
It's a significant thing, though, because Disney has already decided to put some sort of parameter in place of their relationship with The Rock in case
they pulled Young Rock off of
he won't lose because it's a completely ridiculous lawsuit.
Well, and he's got more money than...
Yeah, God. He doesn't care.
He doesn't
care at all.
Listen, Rock-A-Con.
Listen. Hey, listen.
Talk to me for a second. Or let me talk to you.
Let me talk.
Yeah. Thank you. Stop it.
Quit it.
Just quit it. Just quit it. It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
No one wants you or your children.
I don't know.
They're safe. I promise. Just leave it alone. How much money?
$3 billion.
Get your ass off my screen. What's next?
So next, the big story is coming out right now that the WWE still has not determined who they're going to put the World Heavyweight Championship on Night of Champions. The idea is that they're uncomfortable at the moment putting the belt on Seth Rollins because he could leave at any moment due to his contract with Disney.
He could be Hollywood Rollins.
To go to Hollywood. The current idea in the waters is that they put the belt on AJ Styles. Not only will AJ Styles go to Raw, but so will Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Mia Yim, the members of DOC.
Yeah.
So he will effectively, if he wins, go to Raw and have an entire faction who are all... They ain't doing anything, and Finn Balor wants a shot at the world title. What a tremendous buffer.
Yeah, 100%.
Not to mention, you've got Finn Balor's relationship with Anderson and Gallows.
And Dominic Mysterio aside and teach them how this works.
Obviously, that's just a scuttlebutt now.
If Dominic needed it, but Dominic doesn't need it.
We'll know officially what's going to happen on Sunday. Saturday morning with the Night of Champions pay-per-view. But right now, the current talks are that it's either going to be Seth or either AJ.
Yeah.
Because that's who's wrestling for the belt. But there are plans for both going forward, one of which is AJ getting drafted to Raw with the OC.
Right.
So, interesting stuff.
The other being Seth Rollins.
Already shaking up the roster, potentially, directly after the draft.
It could be interesting.
I'm just waiting to see what happens on Saturday.
Hey, here's the deal. Anytime we get AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins, you
take
put
my
a world
money.
title, for sure. Also, Seth Rollins sets a record.
He does. He is the only current WWE superstar who has been involved in the ushering in of a new championship.
3 times.
3 times for the WWE World Title. I'm sorry, the WWE Universal Championship,
the NXT
World Championship, and now the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes.
So nobody pooped. Is Seth seriously contemplating leaving WWE completely for Hollywood? Well, not necessarily. What Seth is doing is using his clout the same way everyone else has, and has found another working opportunity. He's going to be the bad guy, the new Captain America, which we're going to cover here in a little while.
One of the bad guys.
And so he's got opportunities, which makes the WWE nervous because remember, The Rock promised not to leave for Hollywood.
As far as Drew McIntyre has re-signed his contract with WWE as of 2 days ago. Is coming back with a heel turn. Expect Drew McIntyre sometime in the build for either Money in the Bank, or SummerSlam.
So
depending on if they put him in a ladder match.
Yeah. But anyway, the idea that 4 members leave SmackDown and go to Raw directly after Saturday is already in the works.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens on Saturday, I guess.
All right. What's our next story?
All right, so CM Punk is set to be the debut of the main superstar of AEW Collision, right?
Right.
Wrong. It appears now that CM Punk has once again fallen out of favor with AEW management because his demand that Ace Steel, his right-hand man, who was his, for all intents and purposes, partner during the Brawlout,
Did Ace Steel bite a man?
Ace Steel did, in fact, bite a man. We saw it happen.
Okay.
Anyway, so as CM Punk is gearing up to launch the entire second division of AEW, he's once again fallen out of favor with management because they don't want to rehire Ace Steel back. And CM Punk said, well, then I don't have to come to work. And is now holding the company up once again for more money.
Okay.
Not for himself this time, for someone else, but effectively holding up the company.
Let's be real. He's holding up the company for
Holding
him.
up the company for himself.
He's not holding it up for Ace Steel.
And
Ace Steel's just the pawn.
You have to love the gumption that CM Punk has, number one. Number two, again, he is, for all intents and purposes, the hot button issue right now in wrestling.
True.
Maybe this is a work. Maybe it's just to throw people off the scent. But if it is legitimate, if it is, on one hand, fuck CM Punk for not doing the company job. On the other, CM Punk holding out so his buddy, who also got wrongfully terminated, gets his job back, is legit.
It is.
Also, you have to remember that Impact's already entertaining a deal with Ace Steel.
Yeah.
They want to bring Ace Steel in and make him a top guy. But Punk knows that he gets more money with AEW. Punk also knows that on Collision, he's got another guy in his pocket, having his back, just like with FTR and a handful of others.
It's nothing more than what Vince McMahon, what Undertaker and Triple H used Vince McMahon for.
Exactly. Triple H, the Click secured themselves for years and years, and it effectively secured a legacy for themselves. So the idea really that Punk is holding out also.
Ace Steel is the 2023
as Colt is the 2007. I believe that right there is Nicholas. Coach,
I believe that's off Facebook, though. That is off our Facebook.
That's fine.
Right now.
I'm happy. Are we done?
We've been doing it for the last couple weeks.
Yep. Hold on here.
Yes, sir. We are on Facebook and YouTube, which is why it had to work
well,
out.
I'll be damned. We are. Well, let's see what the Facebook comments are shaping up to look like.
They should be up on our screen.
Oh, so they go in tandem.
Yeah, this is a multi-screen.
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
Welcome to the club.
Hey, look, I don't know how technology works.
You're just a face. We
all
get it.
know that.
You're just a face.
Right, let me keep checking this out. And Luke, why don't you bring us to the next story?
All right, let's get us to the next story here.
So we do have, in fact, despite all of the contract disputes and all the issues, Collision.
Also, you said wrongfully terminated. He bit.
We know Ace Steel bit a man. We were there. So we do have the official announcement coming off of Wednesday that AEW Collision is a go.
Yes.
On TNT on Saturday nights, and we'll have here a list of dates. Location to be announced next week. We assume that's Dailies in not Dailies in Florida. We assume that's the Chicago date.
If it is not, then we know CM Punk is not here.
Right. Then we have the rest of the dates: Toronto, Hamilton, Regina, and show. Well, their second primary show. Rampage is, for all intents and purposes, the second show, but Collision's going to be a 2-hour broadcast. It's already got a stacked roster. They're talking about how they're going to divvy up the championships without having to create new ones. For instance, Dynamite, and the Mid-Atlantic Championship will be a floater.
That'd be cool.
So, between 5 hours of programming, still have 7 championships without making a new one. It's not Thunder. Quit it, Nick. Quit it.
Did he say Collision was Thunder?
He did.
What
he just
Dark?
said Thunder.
Would Dark be Thunder?
No, Dark would be like the WCW recap show that aired on TBS in 2000.
Main event?
Yeah, whatever it was. It was like, remember it came on like 11 o'clock right before they started. What's up, Duke? Right before they started Dinner and a Movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember Dinner and a Movie?
I fucking love Dinner and a Movie.
I love Dinner. It's Friday night.
They should bring it back.
They gave you a recipe and a movie.
Hashtag
bring back Dinner and a Movie on TBS.
Right.
By God.
Says us.
Says us. Says him. Mostly. But I also agree. Only if they get the original host back. Ryan says, as long as we get more Anna Jay and Julia Hart matches. Well, I'm not opposed to Anna Jay and Julia Hart matches.
They're nice.
They're not great, but they're something.
So Collision also looking a lot WCWS with the
right.
With the
I know, Nick. It was awesome.
I love Dinner. See?
Yeah, dinner movie was great.
Saturday nights. Well, it was on Sunday. Main event was on Sunday.
Correct.
Saturday
night's
night
main event
was
was
Saturday
NBC.
night. Yeah. Listen to him.
Remember the last Saturday night's main event?
Bruno.
I do.
The last
The last
Saturday
Saturday
night.
night's main event that aired, no, that didn't air on the network, that aired on NBC.
Yes, I do.
Was right before WrestleMania 22.
Yep.
Shane McMahon poisoned Shawn Michaels
Yep.
before he went on to fight, I think, Shane in the street fight before his match against
Well, he
Vince.
didn't realize that it was switched.
Yeah.
And he
I'm
ended
sorry.
up getting.
Before the tag match.
Yeah.
No, it was before the match with Vince, because the opening match of that was Triple H and John Cena against Rey Mysterio, Kurt Angle, and Randy Orton. Baby.
Sometimes I hate you.
That's right.
That's good though.
Like an iron trap up
that
here.
was well done.
Thank you
well
very
done.
much.
Hey,
Shotgun Saturday Night was fucking awesome.
I love
Billy
Shotgun
Gunn
Saturday
was
Night.
the king of Shotgun Saturday Night.
You know who the King of Jack was, though, right?
The Stevie Richards.
That's right.
Of course.
100%.
Who else?
All right, who we got next?
I don't know.
Oh,
All
man.
right, big rumors in the mill, guys. Randy Orton, rumored to return tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. But is he coming back, or he's announcing his retirement?
Here's the deal. Man, I don't know. I really hope not.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much stuff I think Randy has left to do, just to solidify his championship record and everything else, to add more championships. I think he's still got time.
Yeah.
However, there was a conversation that was had, although could be kayfabe, could be Randy Orton's dad just throwing it out there, but him saying that Randy's doctors have told him he should never wrestle.
Right.
Whether the validity of that is up in the air right now.
Yeah.
However, if he comes back, I'd really like him just to come back and go straight to the top.
Honestly, put him direct. How dare you say Randy is boring? Is how Randy Orton is amazing. Number one. Number two, if he comes back, he needs to come back hot, because obviously, yes, he is in the limelight of his career.
He's just mad because Harker Durg we're not talking about.
Harker Durg, the Strangler. That's a name I haven't thought about in years.
Anytime I see his name pop up, I think about it.
Randy Orton, though. Actually, no, Harker Durg wasn't the Strangler. It was another guy.
That was Diego Corleone.
If Orton does come back, obviously the idea is that we want to put him in a prime position. His injuries alone, they're insurmountable after a 20-year career, obviously.
Understandable.
I haven't been entertained by him since he had blue shorts. You're crazy. You are absolutely... You're nuts. Now, look, there's a lot of shit that Randy Orton did that wasn't a lot of fun to watch. But you're telling me the Legend Killer arc wasn't incredible? The 2007, I've got, IED, the intermittent explosive disorder, when he punt kicked Stephanie McMahon in the head? When him and the Legacy led a tirade against the McMahon family? When he came back and tried to murder Shawn Michaels? You're telling me Randy Orton hasn't entertained you at all? Crazy. That's my dad.
Oh, Mr. T.
Wolfie says Randy Orton is in the world of the Miz awesome. Or in the word of the Miz.
Yes.
Bethany, hi guys, long time no see. Missed you all. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back, Bethany.
But anyway, Randy Orton, if he comes back, prime him up. I love how easy this is. Fuck you. That's the gimmick. I'm a Cornette guy. You know how this works.
Well, usually with both hands.
All
right, let's see what we got next.
Bill Osby. It's Will Ospreay, kids. Apparently is rumored to be at the UK show for AEW, which has upset a number of AEW fans. AEW wrestlers. The idea of which is that their roster substantial enough on their own without the outside help. Ospreay is not a full-time member of the roster, but Ospreay from the UK himself, and just had the incredible match with Kenny Omega that I went on record and said would be terrible.
Oh, you mean the match that this picture was taken from?
That I said would be terrible, and then had to eat my own words.
Yes, you did.
And I did so live, because I loved it. Will Ospreay may be taking center stage in some capacity at that show, which, again, agreeably has ruffled some AEW feathers.
Yeah.
Thomas says, I miss Randy. So do we, Thomas. So do we.
Absolutely.
All right. So here's the deal. So where do you set on the idea of Bill Osby and the outside help?
In the UK, Ospreay's going to draw money. Remember, he wrestles in Japan. He's going to be a hot commodity there. He just came off the match with Omega. They could easily pen Omega Ospreay 2, and that match alone is a marquee match for AEW.
I agree, 100%.
They cannot like it all they want. But the same way the WWE has to tailor some of their cards to the international audience.
Yes.
For instance, all of the people saying, well, Will Ospreay shouldn't be at the UK show had no problem accepting Bad Bunny at the Puerto Rico show. And Will Ospreay is a full-time professional wrestler. Now, yes, Bad Bunny, billions of fans, and we can make the argument that the crossover is great for business too, but so is this. Ospreay can also reintroduce himself to the European audience, take them back to NJPW with him, and retain the American audience he's going to get to continue that as well. So really, who's losing?
They don't need help drawing. They already sold a buttload, is what Coach says.
65,000 tickets and going strong.
Ryan says everybody watches NJPW, of course, just like the draw Jay.
But to people who love wrestling and follow the international stuff, yes, he is a draw.
Yeah, well, certainly. Don't gotta like him, but
no, that's what he is. Where were we?
We are getting into our next story.
Speaking of All In, 65,000 tickets and going strong.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Will. He's extremely entertaining. A lot of people like Bill Osby. I don't take anything away from them for that. Not my cup of tea, which I've gone at length and ad nauseum about on this show. But as far as his audience and his work, the people who like that kind of thing, that's the kind of thing those people like.
Yeah.
All In, 65,000. 65,000 in a 90,000 person arena minus the setup. No one thought they would draw more than 30. Come on.
Yeah.
They're out here. They're
gotta give them their due.
I know.
I gotta give them their due. I mean, it's a set. It has a lot to do with setup. Has a lot to do with several things.
Nick got banned. Nick got in trouble because he said he'd choke us, and Facebook told him.
I didn't even see it.
He said, "Talk bad about Randy, I'll choke you." He just sent me the message and said I got in trouble. And he violated the Facebook community standards. Talk about Bad Bunny, I'll choke you. So tune in on YouTube.
Tell him to go to YouTube. Well, we won't ban him, I promise.
Go to YouTube, idiot.
Or maybe I will just be a dickhead.
Anyway.
That's why Facebook is fun, kids, but you gotta love
you. Now, again, the same way Impact did. Remember, Impact had a huge European audience.
They really did.
They should have gone to Europe a lot more than they did, and they probably would have been more fiscally successful for it. The same thing with AEW. AEW is a huge European following. This pay-per-view is going to sell a ton of tickets, and all the naysayers online were like, well, they're not going to sell it out. The WWE didn't sell out Wembley. When you say you've got 90,000 tickets, that's 90,000 seats bought, including the seats they buy for their own setup. Yeah. That's the thing. The smaller scale their setup is, the more capacity they have. But effectively, at 64,000 with 30,000 seats in a circular arena, that doesn't even mean even if they built their stage right now, the way the tickets. Oh, son. Sorry. Coach's message, the Bad Bunny, got me kind of late. Started making me chuckle. That's all right.
Bad Bunny, I'll fucking choke you.
He'll do it too.
All right, so here's the deal. All In, huge for AEW. Yeah. Wembley Stadium is going to prove not only a sellout, but let's hope that the show's off the market.
Absolutely. Because it's better for wrestling.
Yeah.
If the show's great, everyone wins. AEW gets more time. WWE gets to come back and counter it. Competition is good for professional wrestling.
Right.
Here we have Seth Rollins as a villain in the upcoming Captain America movie. Captain America New World Order.
Yeah.
How apropos that a wrestler is going to be effectively in Captain America NWO.
It makes sense. Probably how they got the right to be able to do the New World Order.
More than likely. Hey, look, Seth is going places, right? We know he's cross-marketable. Edge has been in TV shows. Stone Cold did movies. The Rock did movies. John Cena does movies. The Undertaker did TV shows.
Big Show.
Stone Cold, The Big Show, Batista, Rey Mysterio. Mankind. Vader. They've all been in TV. Why shouldn't Seth get a piece of that market? And honestly, look at
agree.
He looks like a variant of Loki. If you follow the Marvel movies, that's what he looks like to me.
He really does. He's going to be part of the snake dimension or snake
whatever he is. Whatever he is, we're going to watch it.
The domination of snakes or something like that. Here's the deal. Becky's done it.
Sasha's done it.
Why not Seth?
Stone Cold was on Nash Bridges and another TV show in the 90s.
Yeah.
Can you name the other TV show? You'll never. You might get it. I don't know that you will.
I was gonna
Stone
say
Cold
it.
had a recurring role on Nash Bridges
Yeah.
and another TV show that was at the height of its popularity in the 90s. What was it?
Walker, Texas Rangers.
No.
He was on Walker.
Nope. Not as a recurring role. He
Oh,
wasn't.
recurring role. That would be. Is it on USA?
Nope.
Then I have no idea.
We quote it almost every week. I'm Johnny Gomez.
Oh.
And I'm Nick Diamond.
Diamond.
And
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin was a recurring house champion along with which musician?
What?
There was a musician that was also a recurring house champion on Celebrity Deathmatch.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn motherfucking
Yeah.
Manson, baby.
Yeah, he was a Celebrity Deathmatch champion.
And in the words of referee Mills Lane,
He'll allow it.
that's right. You know what else I'll allow? For you to hop on over to Facebook and find us. Excuse me. Get that off my screen.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
No, get that off my screen. Get that off my screen so I can show you how to do this appropriately.
Okay.
You can find us at Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. You can follow us on Twitter at ProWrestlingTD. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown1. You can also access our full-time website at ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, or you can head over to StreamLabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown, where you can access the
Merch store!
the show where we want to sell the merch. You're not going to promote it for the benefit, the good of the show, for your own selfish reasons.
Hey, Caleb.
What?
Yeah.
What?
March to
There we go!
There it is!
Check it out. We're still selling our autism awareness shirt. We've got our drawing coming up in July. We've got, June.
Yes.
We've got our new flip flops. We've got the new tank top.
Yes.
We have a lot of new merch over there.
We've got
Please,
some new shoes. We've got a lot of new stuff.
yeah, please hop on over to StreamLabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown and check it out.
Did you mention the Facebook and
I
what
did
is
mention
it? The TikTok? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I did
Suck
that.
it out.
Yeah,
I did that. That was all me.
that was you.
Yeah, you do it like old people. Fuck. Next.
Slow, steady, and romantic-like instead of in the back of a fucking Volkswagen. Should be comfortable. Volkswagen. Sorry.
Next.
All right, next story.
Okay, now we're going to start getting into the nitty gritty. Because this show, we've got a lot to talk about in these upcoming segments that are particularly important. Number one, a conversation came up about Logan Paul and Bad Bunny. And we all agree that Logan Paul and Bad Bunny spending time in the WWE is good for business. Regardless of how other full-time wrestlers see it, and in fairness, they have a right to feel some type of way about it.
Yeah.
But everything they've done has been great. So here we have Becky Lynch, who went on record a couple of weeks ago and said she doesn't care about the part-timers, that they don't work as hard as she does, that they don't care about the WWE as much, and that ultimately Becky's going to be a bigger star in the WWE than they are.
Yes.
So let's discuss that for a little bit.
Well, here's the deal. Anyone who can say anything. First off, the celebrity sports entertainment.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Anyone who is upset with anything that Logan Paul or Bad Bunny have done in the WWE doesn't know good product.
Absolutely not.
They have
these
single-handedly been the most watched, the most downloaded, the
We
most.
look back, the biggest celebrity moments in history were, I mean, honestly, the biggest one was Andy Kaufman and Jerry Lawler.
Granted.
Right?
Now, on
Because-
a main-level scale,
But hear me out.
maybe Tyson.
But we're talking in the 80s,
Yeah.
with the territory still involved, without a national company, those guys still, from a small territory, arguably in Memphis, made it to national television on The Tonight Show during the 80s when The Tonight Show was at its absolute most popular.
Yeah.
So the argument there is the biggest stars in the world were Jerry Lawler and Andy Kaufman.
At that time, yes.
In wrestling at that
Yes,
time.
at that time, yes.
Then we get into Tyson. Now we've got Tyson, who is main eventing every single boxing pay-per-view for every single major network and every single major boxing company on a WrestleMania card during the height of their competition with WCW, which means we had 10 million people watching regardless.
Yeah.
And that's where Mike Tyson comes in. We get to this, well, we also had Cyndi Lauper in the 80s, but that was for a special event. It was more like a concert.
Right.
But
Yeah,
if you look at
Lawrence Taylor in the
actively engaged.
early 90s.
Mike Tyson didn't have a wrestling match.
No.
Andy Kaufman had 2 wrestling matches.
Yes.
Logan Paul and Bad Bunny has now been at a WrestleMania, a pay-per-view in his own home country, and Logan Paul has been.
Well, he's also in the Royal Rumble.
And
Well,
I'm saying, and Logan Paul has been in 4 major pay-per-views already.
I don't think she meant to knock their ability of what
No.
they could do in that moment.
Absolutely
but
not.
it's It's the comparison of coming out, training to come out to do one match.
Right.
Maybe every once in a while, if any more than just that one match, as opposed to coming out and doing it every single week.
Exactly. Dark Zone Wonder says celebrities draw crowds. It's good business. Plain and simple. It also helps if they train hard and do good shows. That's wrong. And all of their matches have been fucking great. Look, sometimes you need an attraction, and we are far past the world of giants.
Yes.
Back in the day, you think Andre the Giant worked every fucking pay-per-view? No. Andre was an attraction. We got into the late 90s. I'm sorry, we got into the mid-2000s. Legends were the attraction. Now, it's all about the influencer, the celebrity, the outside aspect that steps into the business, and absolutely nobody can say that Bad Bunny or Logan Paul did a bad job at that.
Logan Paul and Ricochet spot in the Rumble is one of the best I've ever seen.
1,000,000% agree.
It was a hell of a... Well, we used to call it back in the day as it was a poster moment.
And again, Logan Paul, not a full-time wrestler, had the athletic acumen to do that with Ricochet, who does that every week.
Also, I would like to go on record before we get any further. Ryan said Logan Paul looks more believable than Mustafa Ali.
Agreed. Logan Paul looks like a fucking wrestler. The dude was already an athlete. He looks good. He's young. He's healthy. He's strong, and he's fit. Let him fucking get in there and make some money for
Basically, what we're trying to round up in a nutshell is Becky Lynch. We get what you were trying to do, but
is it a nutshell or is it a chestnut?
Huh?
I said, is it a nutshell or a chestnut?
A nutshell.
Okay, nutshell.
Me in a nutshell, like this.
Oh, that old chestnut.
I have chestnuts.
Yeah, that one.
I have chestnuts. Though.
Everyone with earphones on hates your guts right now.
Fuck.
Max, all right.
What do you think?
What do you think, Max?
Try not.
All right, on to our next story here.
Don't make my head hurt.
You're what?
Never mind. The next story here.
All right. So, following Becky Lynch, we have Alundra Blaze, who recently came forward and essentially said that Trish Stratus undid all of the hard work that she had done for women's wrestling prior to that, and essentially undid hard professional
wrestling. Where is
wrestling.
that feud at?
In the WWE.
At the top of the card.
At the top of the card. Now, look, no one can take anything away from Medusa. As we were talking, and the reason this conversation got brought up outside of this is because, yes, Medusa, Bull Nakano, and Luna Vachon absolutely changed women's wrestling.
100%.
All the way down the line. My son says, I hope Seth Rollins plays the Joker. That would be a match made in hell. It would, but watch your language. God damn it.
From you.
Anyway.
They learned it from you.
Well, probably. So, while we don't take away from the absolute success that it took for women to get beyond a certain point where they were just valets or just attraction maxes, yes. Medusa, Alundra Blaze, same person. Luna Vachon, who else? Bull Nakano absolutely changed the pace of women's wrestling. But to say that Trish Stratus undid that is fucking ridiculous.
Is a old woman's attempt to get 15 more minutes of fame.
I wouldn't even say that. Maybe
I'm sorry, but
that's bitterness. But you can't go to anyone and say that Trish Stratus wasn't fundamental for women's
wrestling. Let me ask you a question. If you wanted to make a ruffle and get somebody's attention in the office that looks for legends all the time, we do the exact same thing.
I mean, yeah, obviously it made enough news that we're talking about it here on our millions and millions of rated podcasts. Millions. Yes, was Trish Stratus there during the Sable era?
Yes.
When John Laurinaitis started hiring specifically fucking...
No. She didn't come in until the end of the Sable era.
But she was there. When John Laurinaitis was specifically hiring supermodels to be women's wrestlers. That carried into the later 2000s with the Stacy Keeblers, who does have her place in wrestling, but not the fucking... She's no Mildred Burke.
No.
Let's be clear about that. And the Christy Hemis, who learned, got very good.
Yeah. We got
a handful of women who were models and learned to wrestle, but we got primarily were a bunch of models that were called wrestlers.
Yeah.
Trish Stratus wasn't one of them.
No, she was a fitness instructor and numerous things.
I'm talking in the wrestling business. She and Lita were the hottest thing in women's wrestling, bar none.
Yeah.
Against, again, at the time, feuds that involved the Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys, Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock, John Cena and Batista, Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Yeah. First women's main event of a Raw ever. The first women's cage match in WWE ever. The first semi-main event with the women's championship on a pay-per-view ever. So while Alundra Blaze was a trailblazer, that doesn't mean Trish fucking wasn't.
Right.
And that was one of the arguments we wanted to have here. But we brought that up to bring this up. This right here is a picture of the TNA Women's Champions roster, as it was over several years. You see wrestlers like Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, Madison Rain, Tara, Ashley, a number of significantly, Victoria, or whatever her name was in, Tara.
Tara.
Yeah. A number of profound women's wrestlers in the later 2000s to mid to 2010s.
Yeah.
That right there is where the women's revolution in wrestling started.
I agree.
All the time we get this stuff about the four horsewomen and how Becky, Charlotte, Bayley, and Sasha changed women's wrestling. And to a degree they did. In the WWE.
Yeah.
But the greatest era of women's wrestling, bar none, and also the highest rated, because remember, you don't have to like it or not, the beautiful people, the three of them, could draw 3 million ratings in 15 minutes like it was fucking candy.
Yep.
TNA was the start of the women's revolution. You had Gail Kim and Awesome Kong was the first main event for a pay-per-view ever between women.
Yes.
Which was those two for the TNA, the Knockouts Women's Championship. The first main event of TNA's Impact. The first women's steel cage match in TNA was Mickie James and was
Gail Kim.
Gail Kim. Fucking, you had a women's ladder match. The women's Monsters Ball matches, and those are just matches that women hadn't primarily competed in. If those matches hadn't happened, you wouldn't be getting Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker in Lights Out matches on AEW right now.
No, we'd still be having bra and panties matches and all of that stuff, which had its place back then, doesn't have its place anymore.
No. Also, Dark Zone Wonder says WWE to catch up to women in TNA. You're goddamn right they did. Also, at the time, TNA cultivated the greatest light heavyweight division in the world and the best tag team division in the world. The only thing they couldn't get right was their world title division, which had a bunch of former WWE superstars, which is also funny. Because if you've got guys like Kurt Angle, Sting, Booker T, fucking AJ Styles, Kevin Nash, Jeff Jarrett, Rhino, Christian fucking Cage, and you can't put together a program for 12 months out of those 8 names that make your world title mean something, yet every single fucking week your tag teams and your women, which are the parts of wrestling that are not showcased right now, are outdoing your show, then you got a fucking problem.
Oh, hey, Caleb, do me a favor.
What?
Look at the next story.
Oh, good! All of that to say, the current WWE has a performance center, a training center, where they take women who are athletically inclined and strong and look well and can do the job, and they still cannot give me 4 cohesive fucking tag teams?
Liv got hurt, alright?
I don't give a fuck!
Neither do I!
100% honest, we kind of got to talk about Liv at a lower temperature because, you know, it's Max's favorite female wrestler.
She shouldn't have been.
Kiss my ass.
She should not have been a tag team champion anyway, because currently they don't have any women's tag teams. You're telling me the #1 company on the fucking planet who has more money than God, and they gotta keep putting fucking women's wrestlers who either get called up or get shafted from the fucking main picture and pair them together? We had a tag team division 2 years ago. 2 years ago, it was the best WWE Women's Tag Team division they've ever had. They had it. I saw it. I watched it. And in 6 months, they dissolved the entire fucking thing after they introduced the belts.
Hey, Caleb.
What?
They already know. That's why they brought some up from NXT.
Good. Hope they don't get hurt.
They're pretty decent.
You kind of look like that Jeff Dunham puppet when you do that.
God damn.
Peanut?
I have to sit here
Did
every
you
single
literally
week.
say something about shafting the women's division? Is that what you said?
You're fucking kidding me, though, right? Like, #1, why do we have 2 sets of women's tag titles? Why?
Wait, why? We do?
We do. Because
Why?
NXT has a set of tag titles between 3 brands of one company for a women's division that doesn't fucking exist. They don't have one tag team in either fucking room. It's like, oh, I want to watch baseball, but fucking we're going to do it with basketball players. Because that makes sense.
Well, Dennis Rodman.
Fuck Dennis Rodman. No. Get rid of the NXT tag titles, make 1 set of belts, pick women who look like a tag team, who work like a tag team, and build a fucking tag team division. Stop getting tag teams and splitting them up to make them singles wrestlers. That's fucking insane. Could you imagine what would happen right now if AEW, if fucking Tony Khan on a coke out mission one day woke up and just fucking walked into the room and was like, hey, that's the cash. Stop being a tag team.
Hey, everybody who's
Hey,
in
Caleb.
chat. Everybody who's in chat,
Caleb.
call your friends. Get them online right now.
Breathe.
I refuse. I'm fucking livid about it right
Why
now.
don't you call up...
You're livid?
Why don't you call up the company and tell them what
Like
you
a
think?
chalk.
They can watch the show if they want to know what I think. They can see my
Send them
tweets if they want to know what I think.
Send them a link.
Fucking morons.
Send them a link on
No,
Twitter.
no. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the belt on Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez, who, by the way, look as
Whatever.
it's the same fucking person who look about as much of a tag team as Mighty Mouse and Andre the Giant. And then, not only are we gonna put the belts on them, we're gonna wait for the little one to get hurt.
Andre and Mighty Mouse might have actually made a pretty good.
You're goddamn right they would have.
Tag team, it really would have been.
Fuck me, man. You want okay? So remember when this show started? I was the biggest anti-women's wrestling guy because it sucked, and then it got really, really good. Now it sucks again. What? Say something. Say I'm wrong. Say it. Say the words. The fucking. Oh hey, NXT Battlegrounds coming up.
You know what that means, right?
What's that, Luke?
It's time for the points.
It is time for the points, guys. If you're just now following the show, for the last 4 seasons, we do a pay-per-view point race, where at the end of the season, the winner of the points gets to determine a punishment for his opponents. I am the current reigning season 3 winner. Luke was the first season and second season winner. Max is actually in the lead right now, and we're going to recap the points before we get into this, so we can explain the layout this year. Maximus is in the lead.
Yes.
With 7 points. Luke, you and I are tied at 6 points, and Big Bad John is in the bottom running with 5 points. So this year, we're not including AEW pay-per-views. This year, it's just WWE and NXT pay-per-views. We changed it up. The first year was just WWE pay-per-views. The second year was just WWE pay-per-views. Third year was WWE and AEW. This year is WWE and NXT.
Yes.
And next year, we're going to do them all, probably. I don't know. Anyway, so we've got 2 sets of pay-per-view points to take this season. Or for this show. Yes, Sweet Tea.
Just because I'm in his chair.
I know. I did almost call you a bad job. Sorry.
Weren't we supposed to do points against Jacob Wells?
We were. Unfortunately, he's late in the race. He did get me his picks. What we're going to do is create a side.
Yes, that is happening.
Just keeping up.
After I responded back to Nick about him getting kicked off Facebook, and I said, go to YouTube, he said, dude, they let you choke people on YouTube? Anyway. So, we've got 2 pay-per-views to take picks for. We've got NXT Battleground and WWE United Champions.
Yes.
So this
both being next weekend.
This is going to be a shakeup. It's going to be
what kind of shakeup?
A lemon shakeup, preferably, because Heron Fest is around the corner.
Right.
All right. So
Can
let's
we get
start
a
with
funnel cake.
Go ahead, funnel cake.
There you go.
There you go. All right. So we're going to start with NXT Battleground. And we're going to work our way up. We did not get the fucking Ilya Dragunov graphic that I wanted, but we can talk about it now, I guess.
Yep.
Astrid, it's the highlight of my Sunday.
Yes.
And goddamn it, take my money.
Yeah, 100%.
Please. I love you, Dragunov. Anyway, so starting from the bottom, Max, are you ready? In a last man standing match, we have Dijak with Dominik Dijakovic against Ilya Dragunov in a last man standing match. Max, who's your pick?
I'm gonna say probably not Dragunov because hopefully they'll call him up.
So you're gonna go with Dijak? All right. Wow. Luke?
Oh, just in the hopes that he gets called up.
No, totally fair.
Ilya.
I too am going Ilya Dragunov. Yes, he's my man. All right, in a triple threat match. Also, Big Bad John chose Dijak. In a triple threat.
Change the line to Dragunov.
Okay.
I can't do it. It's for the points.
All right, go ahead. In a North American Championship triple threat match, we have the defending North American champion Wesley Dragunov has that Bessie. Luke?
Oh, man. Derek, Devastator's in the house.
What up, Devastator? You missed my rant on women's wrestling. You're going to have to go back and check it out. It was a hot one.
Let's see.
The women or the rant?
Both.
I would really like to see Gacy, but I'm going to go with the champion and still.
You're going Wesley. Okay.
Yep.
All right. That's not a mistake. Luke? Sorry, that's you? Max? Joe Gacy, Tyler Bate, or Wesley? Big Bad John has chosen Tyler Bate.
I think I got to go with Wesley as well.
Well, I'm going with Big Bad John for the Heritage Cup. No, you're going Barry Lee. So did Big Bad John. All right. My pen broke. Help!
I go with Dragon Lee.
Damn it. All right, you're going Dragon Lee. Luke, you're going Dragon Lee. I'm going motherfucker. It's for the points. Fine, I'm going to go Dragon Lee, but I'm going to bitch and moan about it the entire fucking time. All right, so this is one we've never done it this way before. There are 2 qualifying matches coming up this week on Dynamite. This week on NXT. Same show, different channel. Where Roxana Perez will wrestle Tiffany Stratton and Cora Jade will wrestle Lyra Valkyria. The 2 of those winners will go on to face each other at the pay-per-view. But we're not going to stop for the in-between matches. Since we're announcing today, we're just going to pick a winner, and if they go all the way through, you get 2 points. And if they don't, you get none. That's the deal today. So, Max Fury, Roxana Perez, Tiffany Stratton, Cora Jade, or Lyra Valkyria.
I honestly don't know who any of those are.
Me either, because I don't fucking watch NXT.
Hey, that's not my fault.
Then watch Dynamite occasionally, you prick.
I can't get Dynamite.
It's not my fault.
Roxana Perez?
All right, Roxana Perez it is. Luke.
Max, you should know
Give
you
me
watch
the
NXT with us.
Roxana Perez, Tiffany Stratton, Cora Jade, or Lyra
Let's watch
Valkyria.
NXT with us at times.
Roxana Perez.
Motherfucker. I'm not. No, fuck that. I'm going Cora Jade. Because I want to be different.
Ew, Tiffany. Gross.
Tiffany Stratton says Ryan. That's a pick. All right.
Yeah.
And in our main event, reigning and defending NXT champion, Carmelo Hayes. Luke, get sling for AEW. Carmelo Hayes will defend the championship against former champion Braun Breaker. Luke.
And still.
And still. Max.
Yeah.
I'm also going Carmelo Hayes. They wouldn't have taken the belt off of Braun just to put the belt back on. In my opinion. My humble opinion.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to recap Battleground, and then we're going to hop over to the Night of Champions. So in the last man standing match, myself, Luke, and Max have chosen Ilya Dragunov. Johnny is the only man standing on Dijak. Wes Lee has Luke and Max. Tyler Bate is me and Big Bad John. We are unanimous on Dragon Lee. John, Max, and Luke have chosen Roxana Perez. I have selected Cora Jade, and we are unanimous on Carmelo Hayes.
That's what I'm saying. Just give me this.
It's been too long.
Did we all go Mello?
We did. We are unanimous on Carmelo Hayes.
All right.
All right, so now we're getting into Night of Champions.
Boom.
We have a couple of matches we don't have graphics for.
Okay.
So we're going to hop into those first. Hold on. Leave it there. That's fine.
Okay, good.
No, it's fine. All right, so for the coveted Intercontinental Championship, we have reigning and defending undefeated Intercontinental Champion Gunther defending against Mustafa Ali. Luke?
Gunther, it's going to be just a mauling.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I gotta go with. Yeah, I'm going with Gunther.
You're goddamn right you're going with Gunther.
It even got me confused there for a second.
I believe that is a unanimous decision that Gunther will be retaining the Intercontinental Championship. All right, Bianca Belair will defend the Raw Women's Championship against the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Again. Luke? Actually, I'm going first this time. I've got Bianca Belair was going to retain that belt.
And still.
Yeah.
All right, Big Bad John is the only man out on Asuka. Here we go.
I hope he's right.
For the Raw and SmackDown World Tag Team Championships, we have the World Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, going head-to-head with Solo Sikoa and your Tribal Chief, undisputed heavyweight champion of the WWE Universe,
Something like that.
Roman Reigns.
We call it the Universal
You
Champion.
said that wrong, though.
Oh, did I?
Solo and Roman versus the tag team champions, Sami Zayn.
Correct.
David Bryan.
Well, Kane is the tag team champion.
Yeah.
I don't know. He has chosen KO and Zayn. Max, do you think that Roman and Sikoa are going to take those belts, or do you think Sammy and KO are going to pick one up? Yes, Jacob, we did. We're going to tally you in later on for next week.
Yeah, I honestly, That can go either way. It really, really could. But
can it?
I
I
gotta
fucking know that.
Yeah, there's a 50-50 shot there.
I believe the winner of the match is the one who's going to get the pinfall.
Might be 33 and a third.
No, because Kurt Angle's not in the mix, because you don't have 66 and 2/3 chance.
My tribal chief.
All right. Hey, look,
I think there's a really good chance of something getting screwed over, whether it's Solo screwing Roman, the Usos coming out and screwing them.
I'm going to go with Big Bad, particularly give a fuck how they do it.
I don't know.
Actually, if it's a no rules match, I have the perfect way they should do it.
Well, gentlemen.
Is it a no rules match?
No.
Oh, so they can't just take out a knife and
Well, I mean, they hurt Saudi Arabia. What? What? You get stabbed down the street.
You can stab right now. Press your luck.
Here's the deal.
Hold on. Let me write my pick down before you just run over me. You fuck. You were saying.
All right.
Hey, Max.
I'm going to set an unprecedented pick here because for the first time in Pro Wrestling Throwdown history, that the second pay-per-view of the year, I am going to go Roman Reigns and Solo. However, I elect to use my save.
Oh! We have two saves again this season.
That's good.
And Luke is cashing one in already. All right.
I only get two, right?
Correct. If your save is spent.
Yes, if he doesn't win.
If KO and Zayn win, you still have you lose a save. If the Bloodline wins, you still have two saves. Actually, we should change that.
You think it should just be used?
If you use a save, you use it regardless. You don't get it back if your team wins. If you put it on the line, you should lose it.
Well, see, but we rectified last season, and after SummerSlam, we get picks back anyway. So yeah, that would work perfect.
All right, so we all agree that if you use a save,
SummerSlam's the mid-mark.
If you use a save, you burn that save regardless if your guy wins or not.
Only way you'll get that save back is after SummerSlam.
All right, we're burning one of Luke's saves.
Yeah, we are.
All right. We also have, so it's not on the official card, but we absolutely believe this is going to happen. It's going to be Becky Lynch and Trish. If it doesn't happen, we're just going to negate the points.
Yeah.
But for the sake of conversation,
Trish.
Becky Lynch, Trish Stratus, Luke's going Trish. Max?
Got to build the SummerSlam.
Trish.
Too soon for Becky to win.
I'm going.
All right, what do we got next?
All right, the next one, we have the American Nightmare against the Beast in the East. Cody Rhodes will go head to head. You don't want to finish. You don't want to finish all at once.
It's totally appreciated.
Exactly. Yeah. You were saying?
Giggity.
It's your turn.
Oh, I'm going. Who the fuck do you think I'm going to pick? Cody Rhodes. God damn it. Max, fuck him. He doesn't get a pick now. You get a pick.
I think I gotta go with Cody as well.
Good man, Luke.
For the second time in history in a WWE pay-per-view,
You're an idiot.
I elect Brock Lesnar, and I choose to use my save.
You are fucking crazy. It is the third pay-per-view of the season. You're going to burn them both.
We get two more picks after SummerSlam.
You're an idiot.
So wait, we get effectively 4 saves this season.
Yes, 2 the first half, 2 the second half.
All right, motherfucker. You're an idiot, but that's to it. So you don't
You
get
should have known that by now.
You don't get any more until SummerSlam. None for you.
Okay.
None for you. All right, in our main event,
Twix, 2 for me.
main event, I guess, for the fucking world.
I elect.
You get no more saves. Sorry, I just convinced. It doesn't matter if we win. If you use the save, you fuck.
I know.
You're an idiot.
Jesus.
I get 2 guaranteed points.
You
I don't see
didn't
what's
even
in
use
the other
it
side.
on the main. It's not even a pay-per-view. You didn't even use it on the main event.
It is a pay-per-view. And those are 2 of 3 main events. Thank you.
Bullshit. The main event is the main event.
That's what they're advertising it as.
Bullshit. I don't give a fuck. They can advertise me as a big titty blonde. I know the difference.
Derek says 2 saves.
Yeah, one has a penis.
We all know Luke. Hold on. Time out. What is this we
He's
that out loud.
Well, we all know Luca's unintelligent moments. Oh, we know, buddy. Trust me. We've been friends for 18
I would
years.
like everyone to know that I won the first 2 seasons of this
You
show.
did, because I have a drinking problem. I'm
And
not
I'm
saying
telling
that's
you,
shame.
like you said, 2 same show. It's a gamble.
It's a gamble, buddy.
It is, but it's also 2 guaranteed points.
It's true. That's fair. All right. Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles to crown the inaugural WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So let's recap. We already know they're still discussing whether or not they want to put that belt on Seth. We also know they've already got a backup plan if they put the belt on AJ to bring other superstars to Raw to pad his title reign. We don't know where creative is going right now, which is a great place for us to be because normally we know exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But we have 2 definitive plans with 2 deserving and definitive superstars.
Yes.
So, Seth Rollins or AJ Styles? Max.
I think for the first time in history,
I will be goddamn.
No, I
It's a tough
think
one.
Luke's a moron for using both of his saves right now.
But you're going to use one anyway, aren't you, you prick?
No, I want to. I do, but I'm gonna wait.
It's
I'm gonna go
You're
with
in the lead. You're in the lead, and a lot of this is going to shake out collectively. Remember that. Don't blow your saves yet.
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles.
Really?
Here's the deal. People
Yeah.
don't, which is going to make the points.
I guess.
But trust me.
Luke, you idiot. Seth Rollins or the phenomenal AJ Styles?
Well, you said they have a backup plan, right?
They have 2 definitive plans. They have a plan to put the belt on Seth and have him run basically all the way up until Survivor Series. Or they put the belt on AJ and bring over the OC from
Okay,
SmackDown.
let me ask you another question.
Yeah.
This was all brought to light because of what?
Because of Seth Rollins' pursuance with the...
Red herring.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
I agree. And also
Because the fans have all said, this has all been brought to the fans' attention over the whole Roman Hollywood gimmick.
Yeah.
What better way for them to be, everyone knows Seth's going to be the champ, Cody ain't in it.
Agreed. Well, and also...
So what better way to get people to second guess than be like, or AJ, because he's filming.
Yeah.
We don't know how long ago that picture was taken.
However,
pay-per-view to change these picks.
Seth Rollins wins.
Seth Rollins is also...
because I think you're
All right.
right, but it's going back and forth in my head.
Would like to remind everyone that this will air from the Jeddah Superdome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. At 1 p.m. Eastern time?
I think it'll be somewhere around 11 to noon.
Turn on the Peacock at 11 a.m. Central Time. If you're not in Central Time, I don't know where you live. Not my fault. Anyway.
You can actually go on the Peacock right now and set a reminder for it to start.
No one cares. All right, so let's...
fuck you say
Let's remix this bitch.
All right.
All right, so... For the Intercontinental Championship, none of us are stupid. We all chose Gunther.
Watch him lose.
If
Watch him lose.
If Mustafa Ali wins this match...
Could be the biggest upset ever. Yeah, pretty much.
Hold on.
With a lot of people watching.
Let's put like a little wins. He's not gonna win.
He's not gonna win.
He's not gonna win. But if he does, how do I want to punish? Why am I punishing myself for something that's not my pick? Fuck that. We'll save it for something later.
I'm not going for Mustafa Ali.
Anyway, Gunther. In the women's Raw title match, we have Bianca Belair defending against Asuka. Myself, Luke, and Max have all chosen Bianca. Johnny has chosen Asuka. In Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against the Bloodline, myself and Johnny have gone Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Max and Luke have chosen the Bloodline. And Luke, like a moron, has used one of his saves.
I want everyone to remember this broadcast.
Becky Lynch against Trish Stratus. Myself and Johnny have chosen Becky Lynch. You 2 idiots have chosen Trish Stratus. In Cody Rhodes against Brock Lesnar, myself, John, and Max have chosen Cody Rhodes. Luke has chosen Brock Lesnar and has also used his second save until SummerSlam. Say that 5 times fast. You won't.
Huh?
Second save until SummerSlam.
What about it?
Say it 5 times fast.
You
idiot. And then we have our main event for the inaugural WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins against AJ Styles. Myself, Luke, and Big Bad John have chosen Seth Rollins. Max, you're the odd man out on AJ Styles. We have effectively, for this season, I'm sorry, for this weekend. $11 points on the line.
Yep.
Now, obviously, they can go a number of ways, but there are
Anywhere
11
from 10 to 11.
There are 11 points to be won.
Unless Trish and Becky doesn't take place.
Also, remember too, if any one of us wins the entire night, nobody else gets any points.
Jarrett Devastator has a good point.
If Mustafa wins, it would be one of the biggest upsets in WWE history, equivalent to Lightning Kid defeating Razor Ramon on Monday Night Raw many years ago.
Yes.
While I don't disagree, that would also derail a number of plans they have for Gunther. Gunther's going to be the most consistent champion that isn't involved in the World Championship picture for a while.
Also, he's not going to lose to somebody who won a Battle Royal.
No. Reminder too, like the points for this season, if one person outwins everyone in a landslide, if one person gets all of their calls correctly, the other three competitors get no points.
Yes.
So if one of us, which obviously we're mixed up now, so that's not going to happen, but
right.
If I were to call all 11 matches correctly, I would get 11 points and you three wouldn't get any.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen this time.
Yeah.
Just saying. It's another one of our risky businesses. Also, before we close the books,
I do know that I already have 2-point wins right now. So I'm
before we close the books.
Yes.
Does anyone want to wager any of their points? How this works is we bet our points against one another collectively or individually as side bets.
Can I wager Luke's points?
You cannot. You can wager your points against Luke's points on a personal side bet.
Can I wager your points against Luke's points?
You may not. I can.
Can I wager his points against your points?
You cannot do that either.
Okay, never mind.
But again, does anyone want to wager any of their own points for any of these matches right now before we close the books?
Sure. I wager how many points I got?
You and I are tied at 6.
6? I wager 6 points that says I get a point regardless.
That's not how that works.
Oh, we can't do it that way?
No, we can't do it that way.
Then no.
All right. So no one's placing any bets this season.
I wager 6 points that Luke will win at least 2 points on those saves that he used.
You know what would be the bitch of that if there's a fucking double DQ on one of those matches? Because you would lose 6 points. I'm just saying, if Cody and Rock spill the outside, they both get counted out. You're fucked. No, I'm also not wagering any points.
Okay.
So
they always need to be said.
All right, we have closed the hunt, kids. We are going into this weekend.
Yeah, but what starts this weekend?
This
Caleb?
Thursday night, baby. AFU Hardcore returns to where, Luke?
Tropical! And Illinois.
You're goddamn right. At Quick Skating Rink. Bell time is 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6. May 25th. As always, yours truly, myself, and Luke the Big Dog Williams will be behind the desk calling all of the hardcore action. We got so many matches, Luke.
We do. We can't divulge too much information.
Can't.
Yes.
Former AFU Hardcore Champion Dalton Diamond will be in the building.
Yes.
Cash Borden will be in the building. Brian Richards
partner.
with a mystery partner in a bloody tag team match main event. And behind the table, calling commentary all night long is going to be Pro Wrestling Throwdown.
Yay!
Right. You're welcome. Be sure to check us out on IWTV at AFU Hardcore. If you're not going to be in, where, Luke?
Would people like to make free points? You think?
People want to make free?
Yeah, free tickets into the month's drawing.
Oh yeah, you know there's
a way you can do that. The way that you can do that is by either from now till the end of the show making a purchase.
Yes.
On the or donation through streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. We'll give you 3 times your points of whatever you spend.
Shit. Okay.
If you meet us in Anna, Illinois, and you get a picture with the Pro Wrestling Throwdown crew and you post it on Facebook and then screenshot it,
we'll give you 10 points.
We'll give you 10 for every dollar that you...
Okay, so, but they have to not only purchase something, but they also have to come and find... Okay.
Yes.
So, if you buy something and show up to the AFU show, and you take a picture with us, you screenshot it, you post it online, if you spend $3, you're getting 30 points. Yes. Right? Yeah. You spend $50, you're going to
give you 10 free entries.
That's what I was thinking.
I want to point out something to everybody, that if you go to the merch store and you don't want to buy anything, but you see stuff you like, all you have to do is go to donations, donate $1, and
where can you find us?
Right here.
Does it
right
count
now.
if you have previous pictures from there? No. No, you got to show up. You got to take a picture. You have to take a picture with us there at the venue during the show.
Yeah, so a pic with us,
10
and
points.
posted, 10 points
Yep.
automatically to you.
Also, another way you can get points is if you hop on over to the merch store, but you're only going to get the merch store if I'm allowed to do this plug.
Well, all right, let's do this plug then.
You can find us over on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. You can follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TV. You can send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. You can follow us on TikTok at Pro Wrestling Throwdown 1. You can also check out our full-time website, which is ProWrestlingThrowdown.com, or you can check out Streamlabs.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown, where you can access the
Merch!
Buy our merch!
And stuff.
Got all kinds of stuff. We got the tank tops. We got the summer bags. We got everything you can want. Every single dollar you spend, every dollar you donate goes right back into the show and gets you entered into the free merch giveaway at the end of June, which we're going to be starting back up.
And no, it does not count if you already
Sorry,
have
the end of May.
The giveaways at
the end of May. So
but
next
here,
yeah.
just yeah.
Hey, and you know what? In the next 20 minutes, if you make a purchase from the website, I'm going to give you 3 points for every dollar you spend. So if you spend $3, you get 9 entries. You spend $10, you get 30 entries. That's on me.
Sounds good.
Call me Don West, baby.
Write that down.
Already did. Well, I wrote my half down.
I
There
got
you go. Write it down. As of right
Now. 7:15, 5:21.
All right. With that, also to answer that question, no, it doesn't count if it's previous pictures from there. It has to be a picture taken that day.
I did.
All right, here we go. All right, now that all that is taken care of, that was our last top story.
Well, I believe then, Luke, it's time.
Is it that time already?
It's time for everyone's favorite segment. It's time for
Is it really?
birthdays.
And bullshit.
Max, take it away.
All right. Like you said, it's time for birthdays and bullshit.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
Oh, thanks, Max.
you like that there?
That's a
Yeah.
fantastic graphic.
That is a fantastic graphic.
Look at you.
The
We're all
Luchasaurus Rex
very
never looked better.
Thought you'd like that.
Big fan.
Appreciate you.
Big fan.
Appreciate you.
I was a little upset you didn't get to see it last weekend.
I apologize.
I got a cigarette. Still got a cigarette in my mouth. I
Well,
don't
you
know how to
know.
do that. All right, what do we got first, Max?
If I can get my computer to work right.
I'm devastated.
There we go.
Good.
Well, we're going to start out, of course, with Roman Reigns, our tribal chief, the head of the table, at 994 days today.
Acknowledge your tribal.
Acknowledge your tribal chief. Acknowledge
Sorry.
your tribal, you son of a bitch.
And that picture right there soon to have 2 more belts strapped across it.
That's right. That's right.
Either way, I get a point.
Yeah, we go. You're an
What's
idiot.
next, Max?
And next, we cover Gunther.
Oh,
That's my
right.
tribal chief, goddammit. Right there.
315 days today is still in
Actually, he would be my tribal chief
Fourth-
because he's a tall European kid.
Right.
fourth place overall.
Appreciate it, Wolfie. 4th place overall
Fourth place.
as the 4th
And the
longest
longest
rating.
reigning,
I guarantee you he
the
breaks
longest
the record.
reigning Intercontinental Champion in this generation, at least.
How do they say it? The modern
the
era?
last 30 years
Yeah.
or so.
All right, what do we got next?
Number 1 guy. Bianca Belair's Raw
Wow.
Women's Championship reign goes to how many days, Max?
414 days.
Jesus Christ.
Today.
A year and some change.
Insane.
She is,
Insane.
yeah,
Almost
she is,
a year and a
she is
half.
the longest reigning women's champion.
Well, a year and 2 months, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, and
Oh,
no sign of slowing down.
again of the modern era.
Yeah, won it at WrestleMania, defended it through WrestleMania, and still is a champion today.
Well, we'll see next week if she gets to 400 and 421 days.
Yeah.
Or if Asuka stops it there.
We'll see.
I wonder what she's going to do if she hits 420 days.
It depends on where Riddle is.
I know what I would do.
Depends on where Riddle is.
Perfect. It's the Luchasaurus Rex.
Ah! That's what it is.
Oh yeah, is that the sound it makes?
I want to get a sound.
That's a
sound
stupid
effect.
sound.
You hush your fucking
I'll
mouth.
shut the fuck up.
You talk
How
about
about you shut the fuck
You
up?
know what?
What? Oh, okay.
All right.
Today,
This is a trap. That's what this is. This is a trap.
today we remember one of the best to ever lace up a pair of boots,
It is true.
Chris Benoit.
Yes. Here's the deal.
For his
deal.
professional
Yes, he
career.
placed up other things, but
Here's the deal, gentlemen. Chris Benoit prolifically as one of pound for pound the greatest professional wrestlers in the history of the business. Yes, he did some unspeakable things. Yes,
that's his
that
personal
is
life.
unforgivable. However, the man was a world heavyweight champion and probably one of the best to do it. So, this is for just strictly his career and not anything that has to do with any of the other stuff. Chris Benoit, heavyweight champion. Longest I've ever heard Caleb not speak.
1967 to 2007. I just want to point that out.
We don't know what actually happened. So,
I know what happened.
Let's not go
all
there.
right,
Let's not.
Jesus Christ! Yes, for God's sakes, next.
We're gonna have a segment on that.
We might have a segment on
Who
that.
is
You're
this?
right. I
Is that
think we
Blue
will.
yeah, it's Leva Bates.
Holy
That
shit.
is Leva Bates. Yeah, Leva
No,
Bates.
Blue
Leva
Cannon.
Bates. I don't know.
Can I say that?
No,
Nancy?
it's her birthday today.
As long as the last segment's over, I don't give a shit what you're saying.
It's her birthday today. How about 40?
I win.
Oh, I was definitely thinking the wrong person then. Good for her.
The person on
Besides
the
his
screen.
personal life, Chris is one of the best wrestlers who ever laced a pair of boots. He absolutely is.
Yes,
I will make no argument nor disparaging comment toward that.
correct.
Which is what we're trying to get at.
That's
Yeah.
why I shut the fuck up.
It just caught him off
That's
guard.
Konobushi!
That's why he
Yes,
will
there is.
always remain on my birthday list, is for the contributions that he made to the wrestling world.
And the non-contributions.
God.
His death impacted the wrestling business.
Yeah, in a big fucking way, it almost ended it. It
Yeah.
almost closed it.
Right.
It got in there. I'm going to talk about the incursion and the attack that happened on our business after the fact. Because we had every single medical professional on CNN fucking questioning the logistics of our sport. The way we met matter. That doesn't matter because it almost ended the entertainment aspect of the business. Because again, not only did it genuinely affect the TV products, now we have to go back and edit fucking 27 years of professional wrestling media and pretend not to say his name. Fuck that, fuck him, and fuck you.
Well, now
Okay.
hold on.
Caleb got to say what he wanted to. I got to say what I
I
want to.
fucking wish you would.
Because I know what really happened.
No. Here's the
Actually, I take back all the cool stuff I just said. Move on.
Here's the deal. Here's my point of view.
Uh-huh.
If Jordan Grace can pull Chris Benoit's name out for the reason that she did, other people should be able to too.
I understand that, but the reason, remember that you yourself, the reason you hate Jordan Grace is because she did that.
That's my point.
But that makes us hypocrites.
Bring on the hate is what I'm saying.
No more hate.
Bring it on. I don't
We
give
need
a
the
shit.
viewers.
You want some? No.
He was innocent.
Hey, look.
Okay. All right. Kota Ibushi, how old?
Bruno.
How old? It's been long enough. People can joke about it.
Yeah, you're right. Let me see. Well, you want this old heart. Konobushi. Oh boy. Part of the Golden Lovers, former IWGP Intercontinental Champion, former IWGP World Champion,
Was a member of the
former
Cruiserweight.
IWGP Tag Team Champion, was a member of the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yep.
He is significantly younger, I would think, than Kenny Omega. So 34.
I'm going to go 30.
How about 41?
34.
There you
Fuck
go.
you!
Bring on the hate.
Bring on the hate. Oh, buddy. Trust me, if I said what I really wanted to say, we'd have been banned a long time ago.
All right, who we got next?
Roseanne told my brother to suck her dick once on Twitter.
Next, we
That's
have
funny.
tomorrow, we remember Brian
Brian?
Pillman, 1962 to 1997.
One half of the Hollywood Blondes. One former WCW World Tag Team Champion, former WCW United States Champion.
Light heavyweight champion.
Light heavyweight champion. He was also the only person to be on the payroll of the WWE, WCW, and ECW at
All
the
the same
exact same time. Father of Brian Pillman Jr.
Yep.
Was
Maybe.
involved in one of the most controversial wrestling angles in
MJF told
wrestling
me different.
history, involving Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Pistol, that actually got over 10,000 letters written to the WWE headquarters and bogged down their phone lines for 2 days. Not from network executives, but from fans who were watching. So much so that on the third Raw that aired afterward, they had a live Q&A session with Jim Ross for 30 minutes of airtime where they would break in between commercials and allow him to field questions from viewers about how they felt about the Brian Pillman gun angle. Don't know if y'all remembered that, but I do.
He also had a stint where he kidnapped Terry Reynolds and made her make sex videos.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. That's
Well, anyway, Brian Pillman, God rest his soul.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. Brian Pillman also was a Cincinnati Bengal.
Yep.
Professional football player. Also had a chest cave-in, kind of like Kofi.
Was also a number 3 or 4 ranked NCAA high school wrestler.
Man was amazing.
Yeah. Was a super athlete, and actually Cornette brought him up once when they hired him for something, and I think it was Pat Patterson and a couple guys were talking about shooters, and Cornette was talking to Patterson, and Cornette asked Patterson who thinks that this group of guys would win in a fight, and Patterson laughed and was like, Pillman.
Yeah, 100%.
Pillman would win.
Who we got?
All
What the
right.
fuck is that?
That is Scott Putski.
Ivan Putski.
Ivan's son, Scott.
Oh, I'd never even heard of him. I didn't know.
Him and Stasiak had a gimmick in WWE. What he was called, Meat.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Did the Polish Hammer, the axe handle. I'm gonna say 51.
45.
For a while.
Scott Putski will be 57.
All right, you win that one. I couldn't have fucking told you who Scott Putski was from a whole.
I knew who he was to the scene picture.
I'm taking more discriminate shits.
Also tomorrow,
Brian motherfucking Danielson.
Daniel Bryan.
formerly one half of the tag team champions.
Well, no,
Still the tag team
Kane is the tag team champion.
But Brian's the tag team champion.
Anyway,
That's what
former
I said.
WWE Intercontinental Champion, former WWE Tag Team Champion,
Kurt
former
Rating.
WWE fucking
World Tag Team Champion.
Kane is the tag team champion. Multiple time WWE World Champion, main event at WrestleMania against Triple H and against Batista and Randy Orton in a triple threat match for the world title.
After the Triple H.
Hasn't held the belt yet in AEW.
Yes.
Former Ring of Honor World Champion, Ring of Honor Television Champion, Pure Champion, Tag Team Champion. Numerous Japanese
His
titles,
biggest
numerous
accolade,
championships.
being married to Brie Bella.
Married to Brie Bella. I mean, the dude has had a career that's lasted over 20 years.
45.
Out the first pitch
The top technical wrestler in the country. You said 45?
Yeah.
40.
How about 42?
Yeah,
42 tomorrow.
Who we got next? What's this?
That's Tracy Brooks. His
Tracy
birthday
Brooks.
tomorrow.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Miss
Hold on,
Tessmacher.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
When I was a 15-year-old boy, she was the hottest. She was hotter than a $2 pistol.
What are we wanting to do here? What are we doing here?
Guessing her age.
Old enough to know better, too young to care.
Hopefully. 44?
42.
How about 48?
Oh yeah!
It's only because Johnny's not playing.
You're right. Sorry, I Hoganed for a second. My
yeah,
apologies.
you did.
Fuck.
And one more tomorrow. That is Joe Coffey.
Oh, Joe Coffey of NXT. He's in NXT, and he is. Would you stop that?
Sorry.
They're gonna think we're frozen. Oh fuck! I couldn't tell you.
No, your face is talking too much.
35.
No, 36.
He will be 35 years old.
Oh! Ooh! You
He
like it?
actually is one half of 3 members of Gallus that are the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Oh well, God, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, but the tag team titles aren't being defended on the pay-per-view.
Well, he can't defend the tag team titles because the tag team champions is Daniel Bryan. He don't work there anymore.
Well, first of all, the tag team
Tag team
champions
champions
came.
came.
I might shut the fuck up. Thank you very much.
But it doesn't matter because soon to be your tag team champion is going to be your tribal chief and head of the table, Roman Reigns.
Yo, mama. That's all I got to say about
Joe
that.
Mama?
Hey, that's Alex Shelley.
On the 23rd, that is Alex Shelley.
One half of the Motor City Machine
Is
Gun.
it bad I thought from my angle on this picture that was Matt Sydal? Don't he look a little Matt Sydal-y
I can
in
see
that
that.
picture?
You know
I
what?
can see that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
With that beard and the hair.
Former IWGP World Tag Team Champion, former IWGP Junior World Tag Team Champion, former Impact World Champion, Tag Team Champion, TNA World Tag Team
Here's the
Champion,
deal.
Light heavyweight champion of the NWA. He's the X Division champion. He was the world champion for several.
They don't know who Chris Sabin.
I don't have time for this today.
45.
40.
Alex Shelley will be 40 years old.
All right, somebody
It
been
is
studying.
now 5 to
You've been
2.
studying, haven't you?
Fucking that's what I get for taking a week off coming back to whip your ass.
It is now 5 to
Fuck
2
me.
with about 6 more wrestling birthdays to go.
That is Husky Harris.
Yes.
Yeah. And he is. I'm not giving the real next on him. You can.
Huh? It's Husky Harris. That's what you said.
All right,
That's who that is.
God damn it. No, you know what? No, we're leaving it at that because I ain't doing it.
It's actually what Bray Wyatt went for before he went by Bray Wyatt.
When he was in
I don't
NXT.
know.
Bray Wyatt, hashtag the Fiend, hashtag who gives a fuck. He was WWE champion, I think, one time. Good for
He
him.
was Universal Champion.
Oh, well, doesn't even matter. Because he's not on TV now. And he is. $38.
38. 39.
He is only a year older than me. He will be 36 years
Son
old.
of a bitch. Bray
Damn.
Wyatt's younger than you.
Bray
On the
Wyatt's
23rd.
younger than you.
No, I'm only 32.
No
No, I
point
don't believe
there.
that.
I don't care what you believe. That's
Oh,
the state
my
of
God.
anyway.
You ready, Caleb?
On the 25th,
Motherfucker! All right, I let you have Benoit, but I'm taking this one. Fuck him.
Go ahead.
Fuck the horse he rode in on.
Uh-huh.
Fuck his face. Fuck the neck it sits on. And fuck the two languages he speaks.
how do you know he rides horses?
I don't. He's.
What was that? What were you saying?
He's an equestrian.
Yeah, he is.
Alberto El Patron.
He likes
Alberto Del
spitting sounds
Rio.
on things.
He's a prominent figure in wrestling, but he's also an abusive fuck, so fuck him. I don't
piece of
care
shit.
how talented you are, or whatever it is you get in wrestling. I'm not going to get you on the show and not tell people how I think about you. And also, I don't give a fuck because we're never going to meet in real life. And if we do, I'm just going to put my hand on his head because he's like 4'11". Fuck him, and he's, who gives a shit, years old. I don't know, fucking 45.
46.
How about 46 years old on the
Fuck him.
25th? Point Luke.
However, he did have a super cool debut at Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I want to let it
He
go.
really
That was
did.
awesome.
He really
He
did.
fucking showed up and Grant Morrison.
Also, on the 25th, your tribal chief and head of the table acknowledge Roman Reigns.
I'll acknowledge Roman Reigns, but I'm not going to use my hands, and we're going to get banned for it.
You mean like Coach got banned from Facebook earlier?
You mean
yeah.
you're just going to use a different
Hey.
finger?
Right,
Hey,
something like that.
Talk about Bad Bunny, I'll fucking choke you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to our tribal chief. On the 26th. No, I'm sorry, on the 25th.
41.
38.
Our tribal chief will be 38 years
Wow.
old.
You and Roman Reigns are the same age.
No, I'll be
No,
40.
he's going to be
Oh,
40.
you are 39. God.
Fuck you.
You walked right into my trap.
Next up, we have also on the 26th. On the 26th,
Thank you.
it is Sweet Tea's birthday.
Thank you for doing it.
That's fucking fantastic.
Oh, you're gonna have to send that to me.
She got a great.
Yeah, it is.
Happy birthday, Sweet Tea. We're not going to
Happy
insult you by
birthday,
guessing
Sweet
how
Tea.
old
Oh
you are.
no, you guys
No,
are gonna
no,
guess. Oh no.
Happy birthday.
No. I want you guys to guess.
34.
On the 26th.
No. He has to guess.
Oh, I thought you said not to guess.
No, I want them to guess.
Oh, you want them to guess.
He said 34.
Are you sure?
34.
34.
Oh, I don't know because you got to tell them.
I'll be 36.
How?
She is correct.
May 26, 1987.
Do you like how I fact checked?
But you
You
were
like
only
how-
one grade above us.
No,
thought
I
you
wasn't.
were- So, did anybody get
Really?
a point? No point?
Man, you and I weren't friends in high school.
No.
I am so sorry. I thought you were
No.
only a year older than we were.
You were 17, I was like 20.
She's a year older than me. So
For those of you, hold on, let's give some backstory here. Sweet Tea was my twin brother's absolute best friend in school. And at the time, we did not get along at all because I was myself at 17. I'll just let you ruminate with that. But now we're wonderful friends and we love one another. Even though she won't admit it, she loves me.
Oh no, I absolutely do love him.
So happy birthday, Sweet Tea! For all, by the way, all of
Platonically.
the women's segments you guys have been seeing lately, all of the information we get, Sweet Tea sources that herself. We don't almost do none of that research.
We'll be having more segments.
She's getting her own segment on the show.
No, I'm not just by myself. It's with Coletta.
We want to have our women's segment done by
women, by people who it affects.
Yeah.
And she also, when we had to move studios, opened her home, gave us all this equipment to work and to keep moving. This show would not happen without Sweet Tea. So, like, when we wish her a happy birthday, that is from the most sincere place. And we'll tell you guys that this show would have ended last season if not for her. So when you guys watch, like, for real, she's the reason why. So do us a favor, hit the Facebook group. If you're watching this later on, if you're not in the group, find us on Facebook in the Pro Wrestling Throwdown group, not the page. Join that group and personally wish Sweet Tea a happy birthday.
Yes.
Because she's the reason this show is still allowed to continue.
Or buy me tequila.
Or buy her tequila.
On the 26th.
That's Bo Dallas. Boy, we know what IRS was doing around this time fucking in October.
Yeah, right?
Shares his birthday with Sweet Tea.
That's also Uncle Howdy.
Bray Wyatt's younger brother. NXT World Champion.
The third.
Former WWE Tag Team Champion.
Yes.
I don't know that he held any other championships outside of that.
No, I don't.
Was he ever IC champion?
No, he was not. He worked for it. But
I know Curtis was. But. All right, Bo Dallas. How old did we say Bray was?
Can I tell you that? Am I allowed to do
We've
that?
already said that.
36 years old.
Bray was 36. Bo Dallas is 33.
30.
Bo Dallas will be 33 years old on the 26th.
Bo Dallas and I are the same age.
Also, you can really see the Uncle Howdy in that picture.
Setting. And also, that means when he main evented his first pay-per-view for NXT, he was 24 years old.
We have
Mother. And I was just driving home from an indie show with Austin Rose and Big Chris Mack, and we watched that fucking thing at my apartment.
We have 2 wrestling birthdays left and about the same amount of celebrity birthdays.
My hero.
That's right. On the 27th, Hall of Famer Eric Bischoff.
The number 1 Eric Bischoff, chairman of the board of WCW, the engineer behind NWO, and the only man to successfully defeat Vince McMahon in the professional wrestling rings for how many weeks in a row, Luke? 83 weeks! He's also the general manager of the WWE Monday Night Raw program. Has been head of creative for the WWE and control other than what him and Hogan were doing. And then Dixie is the one who hired him with a second contract paid by Spike TV to join the creative for their TV. When people say Bischoff and Hogan killed TNA, Bischoff was paid by Spike to come in as a character. Had no influence whatsoever.
Wolfie just bought a Luchasaurus Rex sticker.
Well, you know what? It's 7:16 on the time registry. Depending on who sent it to you, you're still getting triple points.
Yep. Go ahead and mark that down.
I got it. Yep.
All right.
And,
good on you, Wolfie.
Yeah, Bischoff is also an avid bike enthusiast.
Yeah.
He's a grill enthusiast. If you ever follow his YouTube channel, it has nothing to do with wrestling. It's all him and grilling tips.
Yeah.
He loves to cook out. He lives on a farm in Wyoming. Loves the outdoors. Had a hunting show. Did a bunch of network work for Fox when they first integrated. When Fox first integrated syndicated rural television shows, he was the guy who was like, if you have the opportunity to get a hunting show, get it. And that's why so many local channels have a morning hunting show on Saturday morning.
How many points does he get? I've got the right here.
Times 3. For the sticker, he gets 3 times whatever you spent.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bischoff is older than a lot of people think he is. Bischoff is...
I'll get all that together.
61.
Bischoff is 65.
Eric Bischoff will be 68 years old.
Damn. God damn.
Yep.
That's even older than I thought it was.
5 to 6, last wrestling birthday.
Is that our lady? Is that the lady of wrestling? First lady Natalia?
Yep. Natalia Neidhart.
Natty Neidhart, multiple-time women's champion of the WWE, multiple-time women's tag team champion.
Being positioned right.
The daughter of Jim Neidhart.
Married to the last trainee of the
Tyson
Hart
Kidd.
Tyson Kidd.
46. No. Hold on. 43. We'll go back to 43.
44.
Natty Neidhart will be 41 years
Damn.
old.
No point.
No point.
Still looks fantastic.
No
Yeah,
point.
She's
No,
beautiful.
No point. No point.
Yeah, she's really been putting in the work this year.
sorry, I'm multitasking now.
You're good.
Yeah.
Next.
All right, we're going to celebrity birthdays, and we start out with Mr. T, not your dad.
Oh, the other Mr. T.
Well,
The other
first off,
Mr.
this
T.
is still considered a wrestling birthday.
Yes, it is.
He is a former WWE, or he is a Hall of Famer in the WWE. If they didn't cut him off of his acceptance speech, he'd still be talking about his
That's
mama.
true.
Yeah.
Of course, one of the biggest action draws on television in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Was 18. Mr. T.
Somebody just sent me a message that I didn't check because we've been doing the show and said, please shit talk Billy Graham because he died.
Wow.
I already did that. Fuck Billy Graham. Mr. T.
He's got to be out there, bro.
64.
I'm going to go 65 just because I think he's in his 70s.
Mr. T will be 71 years old.
Okay. Fair enough. Are we tied now?
Yes.
Nice. Look at
Yeah, see
you.
how that works?
Also, I want to remind everybody, when you order things from the merch store, your points, I include your shipping cost.
And we always round up.
Yep.
So,
Yes, we round up and
Because we're classy.
That's right. Well, y'all spend your hard money on really good, great merchandise.
Yeah.
Why not?
Agreed. Oh, speaking of
No.
staples in my television.
Yeah, Veruza Bolt.
Veruza Bolt.
Most known for the Craft and the Water Boy.
Nancy. I bide you, Nancy.
Return to
doing harm
Oz.
to others and doing harm
Yeah,
to yourself.
starred in Return to Oz.
Oh, my first love was Veruza Bolt.
46.
No, 47. I think she's older.
Ruzo will be 49 years old.
Ooh,
Wow.
man, I'm telling you right now,
Point Halo.
when she goes crazy in that bedroom in the craft, yes, that was me. Mama, just take out the knife and just cut me with it a little.
Just
see
a
what
little bit.
let's see
Snip
what
my hair.
happens.
Snip my hair.
Obviously, I have a type.
Wolfie, you just earned another 30.
The state that this one here is my spirit
That's
animal.
on
That
top. That's on top of all the entries that he already had.
is Mr. Billy Rosewood, Mr. Come on.
I don't have a fucking clue who that is.
It's Judge Reinhold, man. From Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, that's a terrible picture of Judge fucking
That's what he
Reinhold.
looks like
Well,
now.
that's
Holy
him now.
crap!
That's him now.
You gotta,
Holy crap!
you gotta
know.
remember those movies were in
All
the
right,
80s.
the Trading Places, the Freaky Friday movie,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah,
it was
remember.
called something else. What was it
Dude.
called?
I can never remember it. Nobody
Hold
else
on.
ever remembers that
Hold
movie.
on. No. It's called Vice Versa.
Thank you
Yes!
very much.
It
All
was
I
a
remember
fantastic
is
movie.
him
I
picking
always
up.
thought it was a Freaky Friday movie.
Well, it was based off of the original Freaky
Yes.
Friday.
It was
yes.
also based off of like Father Like Son.
All I remember is him
Uh-huh.
picking up Ben Savage when Ben Savage is like, no,
Yep.
we have to do this. Fine. But just remember, I'm bigger than you now.
Yep.
And drops him. Judge Reinhold was also,
He was the guy with the hot dog whistle in Santa Claus.
I sort of say, yeah, the stepdad
Yeah.
in Santa Claus, yeah. Man, all right. 65?
66.
Judge Reinhold will be is 66 years
God
old
damn it.
today.
So
Happy
close.
birthday,
Happy
Judge
birthday.
Reinhold.
Good.
Billy Rosewood. All right.
And that keeps it tied at
Dirty
7.
Rosewood.
Yeah.
All right. Who's this?
That on the 27th.
About killing her husband that I do not remember the name of. She was in
Walk the line.
Walk the Line as Johnny Cash's first wife, and
Roseanne,
who's she in Roseanne?
right?
She was
Her
Rosanna
name
no,
is
no,
Roseanne.
and the-
Oh, yes,
Johnny
yes,
Cash.
sorry.
Yeah,
You said Roseanne. And also,
No.
she was in the Julia Roberts movie with Kirsten Dunst, Maggie
Mona Lisa
Gyllenhaal.
Smile.
Yes,
Mona Lisa Smile. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
Um,
That was a good movie.
That's one
Yeah.
of my favorite movies. I don't
Yeah,
give a
it's
shit.
pretty good.
Man,
I bet she's older than she looks.
it has to be,
Yes.
right? 45?
46.
She will be 45 tomorrow.
Good call.
Nice. That was a Hail Mary.
And
too.
that really, I thought, was
Yeah.
overshooting.
What?
That was my point.
I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention.
Yeah. She's great
All
Once
right.
Upon a Time.
Also on the 22nd, that is Sean Gunn. He played in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, he's the guy that takes over after Yondu.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
brother or whoever he is. Yeah.
Yes, he is actually
James Gunn's son.
James Gunn's son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's also hilarious.
No idea, but I know.
Oh
I know
yeah,
that.
he was,
You knew him from the
I
Guardians
only
of the
I
Galaxy.
only know that because I read a big Twitter thing about James Gunn casting him. the other
I
day.
know that I'm sure he's done a few other things. He's hilarious and he plays a really good bad guy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's got some grays, so we'll say 44,
45.
He will be 49
49. Okay.
years
The
old.
fuck old is James Gunn?
Oh,
Older than him.
older than you think.
Wild.
Maybe as old as this guy. On the 23rd.
Motherfucking
That's
Drew
another
Carey.
WWE
First
Hall
of
of
all,
Famer.
It is.
that is United States Marine WWE Hall of Famer Drew motherfucking Carey.
That's right.
Host of the Drew Carey Show. Host of Whose Line Is It Anyway?
With Drew Carey.
Host of Whose Line? Host of The Price Is Right
With Drew Carey.
with Drew Carey. Had the sequel series to the Drew Carey Show
With
called
Drew Carey.
Sit with Drew. Yeah, Drew Carey was a media mogul in the late 90s.
Also, those glasses are fake.
And donates a ton of money every single year to veterans causes, to animal hospitals. The dude is a charity.
Well, he took over after Bob Barker.
fanatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
62.
I don't think he's that old. 53.
Drew Carey will be 65 years old.
Whose phone is going off?
Wow.
He was in his late 30s when
He's
they did the
way
Drew Carey Show
older
30
than he looks.
years
Then.
ago.
Yeah.
30 years ago.
All right, who we got next? Oh,
John C. Reilly.
one of the greatest
24th.
chameleons in
One of the, as an
Hollywood.
actor, one of the absolute best character actors on the planet.
Yes.
Chameleons? Did you say that?
Chameleon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a chameleon. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Make sure you meant to say that.
Not only does he have a profound understanding of comedy, as he's demonstrated after years of working with Will Ferrell in all of his films, don't forget he's been in major dramas, co-starring with Daniel Day-Lewis in Gangs of New York.
Yep.
Has an active TV show, whatever this show is, I don't watch it, where he plays a crazy fucking TV show
Well, I
host
mean,
or whatever it is.
also, Circuit of Freak.
I start to say Cirque du Freak, another dramatic role he's taken.
Fantastic.
He's an alumni of, I want to say, one of the local. No, he's not one of the local SIU alumni. Sorry.
No.
That being said, though, John C. Reilly would have to be at least 57 years old.
I'm going to say 60.
John C. Reilly will be 58 years old. And I can't believe you fucked up.
I don't know how old the man is. I just enjoy his movies.
I think
What's
it's
touch me? Go ahead, touch
10 to
me.
9. Also on the 24th,
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, man.
That's Tommy Chong. If you don't know who the fuck Tommy Chong is, you need to wake up.
You call that a roach, man?
Smoke it, then it got better,
And
man.
then he got better, man. Tommy
Well,
Chong,
we had
obviously,
3
Cheech
fucking
and Chong,
days.
of comedic renown.
Biggest pothead in the world.
Not only that from Pothead Comedy is one of he runs a number of native charities, Mexican charities. Was an advocate for medicinal marijuana, and actually was one of the protesters in the late 70s and 80s to re-legalize marijuana.
Late 90s, early 2000s was arrested for selling bongs and paraphernalia on the internet.
Spearheaded
that was a whole misunderstanding that actually wasn't had anything to do with it.
Spearheaded,
It just
though.
had his name on it.
Yeah.
Spearheaded, though, the 2007 and 8 writer's strike.
Yeah.
John C. Reilly, you know what? It's funny about that, Rachel. I played the same role. We both played Amos in Chicago. You were correct. That is one of his best roles. Anyway.
One of, not being his best.
No, one of them. Yeah. Well, I think his best role, honestly, was. All right, the tangent back to John C. Reilly. One of his best roles, honestly, was the beat cop in fucking Gangs of New York.
Yeah, that was
That's fucking incredible. Anyway, back to Tommy Chong.
All right.
Like I said, a number of charities advocate for Latino actors, Latino representation.
Also
for a long
Asian.
time. Native Asian, basically. He's a leader of the Brown Coalition.
Yep.
And is in his 72.
I'm gonna say 78.
Who are we on? Tommy Chong?
Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong will be 85
Son
years
of a
old.
bitch.
That was mine.
You keep it knocking, but you can't.
Is anyone surprised? That's Mr. Bob Dylan.
That is Mr. Bob Dylan. One of the, I don't know, he's
Welcome to
one of the most
show.
influential guys on in music.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, the song actually came
Sample
from
is sample
Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
Bob Dylan though would have
8,000 years old. I'm gonna say 83.
75.
How about 82?
Damn it!
Caleb.
That's so close.
Let's see.
Stop that!
There we go.
You have a problem talking about Chris Benoit, but you gonna. Never mind.
The 25th.
Oh, that's my fucking
That
Magneto.
is Sir Ian McKellen.
Yeah,
That
You
is.
put
I
some
even have it
respect
written
on
down as Sir.
Goddamn
Ian McKellen.
attaboy.
That's right.
A legacy in the British acting community over 50 years. Was knighted for his contribution to the arts by the Queen herself. Outside of the American roles he's taken that we all recognize as Gandalf, Magneto. Right here for a Beauty and the Beast promo, he was Cogsworth. On the British stage, he's won several BAFTAs. He's won several Queen's Ignutus
I
awards.
thought he was knighted because the Queen actually thought he was Gandalf and actually saved the world.
That is also possible. Also, if you've never watched the HBO show Extras,
Great.
it's written by the same people who wrote the original version of The Office.
Yeah.
There's an episode, basically, they've got their core cast, and every episode features a different actor.
Yeah, it's,
right?
it's Gervais and the guy who plays Willow.
Yeah, and there's a great episode with Ian McKellen where Ricky Gervais sits down with him, and all these actors play themselves, but they're like an outlandish, weird characterization. And Ian McKellen explains to Ricky Gervais, he goes, acting is simple. I just pretend to be something that I'm not. He's like, when Peter Jackson cast me as Gandalf the Grey, and they wanted me to play a wizard, I took the role, but I'm not actually a wizard. I just pretended to be one. Fan-fucking-tastic.
I love it.
Lifelong friend of Patrick Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
Step Brothers, he's incredible. Like, Step
He is
Brothers
very underrated.
Maybe his best role with Will Ferrell, at least. That and the role he plays in Talladega Nights.
I have to go back to Days of Thunder, though.
Yeah.
With John C.
Days
Reilly.
of Thunder.
His least comedic with Tom Cruise.
Oh,
And
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about
Yeah.
Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
Which
good eye.
was one of the biggest calls
Trex
for.
says, can we all
Talladega
dress up as furries?
That's him again.
No.
Sorry.
And I'm going to have to say, Trex, no.
Why do you keep asking?
Because,
That's the thing.
actually, hold on. Trex may be our most consistent fan because he shows up on this show every week asking completely outlandish and ridiculous things.
No, it's appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely. That being said, Ian McKellen is 82 years old.
Ian McKellen is 83 years old.
Sir Ian McKellen will be, what'd you say, Luke?
83.
84 years old. Point Luke, and it is now 11-10.
This has been a damn close fucking game,
Mm-hmm.
especially from having a week off.
We have
Mike Myers!
about 7 left.
Austin Powers, Shrek,
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, Saturday Night Live.
So I Married an Axe Murder.
Yeah, oh,
Fantastic.
forgot about
Wow,
that.
great movie.
Oh,
That's right. You
fuck
know
him.
what I remember most about Mike Myers
What's that?
in his career
What's that?
is, excuse me, the George Bush Kanye West blow up, where Kanye West and him were during the relief for the hurricane and shit, or the thing that hit New Orleans.
Yeah.
And fucking Kanye West and him are standing side by side on the telecast, and Kanye West goes, "George Bush hates black people," and the look on Mike Myers' face, like, what the fuck kind of thing, is so good because he's trying to keep a smile, but he's thinking, man, you got me forever on fucking video next to this crazy man.
Yeah.
And that was mild Kanye West. Mike Myers, 60 years old.
55 years old.
Mike Myers will be 60 years old on the 25th.
Good call.
And we have one more on the 25th. That is 11-11.
That's Octavia Harris.
Spencer.
Octavia Spencer.
Octavius.
The Help.
That's what I'm saying.
Help.
The Help was
Mama-
the
Mama was
person
great.
won her Oscar. She was also a comedic actress for a long time.
Shit.
She was a stage actress. She actually had the longest run of Fences on the New York off-Broadway stage run, where she co-starred with hold on, the voice of Mufasa, James Earl Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had the longest run of Fences on the Prairie.
What kind of prairie is that? Is that a Nigerian prairie?
It sure was.
Said, I'm going to fuck you. Anyway, back to this incredible actress in her career. Before I was so rudely interrupted.
Stop it.
You did it, not me.
Quit
Bring some pink champagne. That's
it. I'm going to say she's respectfully 58 years old.
60 years old.
She will be 53 years old.
Son of a bitch, I was way up.
What'd you say, Luke?
He
I
said
was
58.
wrong. I was way off.
Samsonite.
No point. No point.
Samsonite. Yeah, no point. I was
5
way
left.
off.
On the 26th.
My queen.
Helena
I
Bonham
know.
Carter.
She ain't
I
aging
know.
real well, though, bud.
Shut up.
Wow.
She is beautiful.
She's gorgeous,
What I
but
tell you.
I think she's
It is 1,000% true. Helena Bonham Carter. Come over here and talk to you for a second.
specifically her role in
Hey!
Sweeney Todd.
No, actually, no. You would think Mrs. Lovett. It's not.
No, it's actually Harry Potter.
It's Bellatrix Lestrange.
That's right.
When she runs through the
Damn,
halls screaming, I
you're
killed
fucking
Sirius
right.
Black, I'm just like, Mama, yes, you did that. Come over here, let me tell you about it.
Well, you always did like your women a little on the trashy side.
I'm looking trashy and crazy, buddy. If I get scared, that'd be a little bit high interesting. Oh, what?
if there ain't at least a 40% chance I can get out of here.
How many pills you take and what kind of knife you got? I just need to know. Jesus Christ, bro. It's true. Fuck. Well, who are they going to tell?
Well, they gonna tell Tim Burton you scared Tim Burton? I ain't scared Tim.
Just for me for a second? You selfish prick. As old as Mama wants to be. That's old. No. Helena Bonham Carter. 53? No, 54.
56.
She will be 57.
God
years
damn it.
old.
Yes! My strange now. Look at me.
Okay.
4
This is
left.
completely unfair to me.
Tanya, that's one of your favorites.
Stevie
That's
Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie
Ma.
Nicks
That is
on the,
my spirit animal.
on the 26th.
Mama, you
Yes.
do whatever you want with that shawl. Just let me watch.
She can have any kind of landslide.
That
she
is
wants.
Landslide.
my woman.
Goo goo gaga. That's all I'm saying.
We share the same birthday.
Nice.
I should have put you on the celebrity side with Stevie Nicks.
Multiple time Grammy Award winning artist.
Yeah, it's Stevie.
Yeah.
Actress. 74.
It's like something about those white winged doves.
74.
And she would be 65.
How about 75 on the
Damn.
26th?
Yes.
I was shooting just a little younger.
I was supposed to
Mine
say
now.
she's older
I
than
was
my
being
mom.
optimistic. That's all.
Now, Caleb,
What?
Luke is ahead by 2.
Nice.
It is 13-11, and we have 3 left.
All right, so the game is on.
Also, last one on the 26th, that is
I can
Lenny
be my
Kravitz.
girl.
I couldn't fucking tell you how old Lenny Kravitz was if I tried.
And I got to know. No.
If you don't know who Stevie is, you're on the wrong podcast. Correct. And she's forever Mrs. Love to me. She's forever Mrs. Love something to me. And I fucking, come on, Helen.
All kinds of
Talk to
stuff.
me.
Let's see. That, of course, is Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah. Father of Jason Momoa's stepdaughter.
Is that right?
That's what I said.
I'm going to just say 54.
55. We should go over.
How about 59?
All right.
Good call, kid.
That's one.
One.
You're only 2 down now.
Paul
On the
Bettany.
27th,
One of the
we have
greatest fucking actors of all time.
our last two, yes, both on the 27th. That is Paul Bettany.
As many amazing roles as he's had. That's well,
Chelsea's the name, writing's the game.
Love
He's
it.
he's quick. He's funny. He makes me lots of money. Like star.
Also,
Nick
a lot of people are very.
Oh, I love Legion.
Legion was pretty good, yeah.
I really enjoyed Legion.
How old is he?
The Vision.
How old is the Legion?
That's a good question. One moment.
Paul Bentley, 52.
Bettany.
52.
53.
How about 52 years old on
Damn,
27?
I missed it. That's all right.
Yeah, he was good.
It's all right.
And our last...
Yeah, he was.
Was supposed to be. Well, technically, I guess was actually.
First big starring role, though, was in Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, Third Rock. He was in. What's the fucking movie?
Yes.
What is that called?
No, that's not him.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
You're thinking of Dazed and Confused.
That's Dazed and Confused.
He's
And
not
that's
in that?
Matthew McConaughey.
I know that's Matt. I'm pretty
He's
sure
talking about
he's in
the other guy that's in
the
it. No,
young
that's
kid
not
with
him.
the long hair.
No,
Well,
I
there's a
can't
movie
think
he
of
does where he's a young kid with
I
long
can't
hair.
think of that kid's name, but
I know the movie you're talking
Yeah.
about. It's not the right. It's not the same.
Would he be quite 50 yet?
I don't think so. 10 Things I Hate About You.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. It'll come to me later. You know what? Hold on.
no.
No. That's a different kid. You're talking about the son of
Quaid.
Randy Quaid. Yeah, no, different kid.
That wasn't him?
No.
No.
Okay.
I believe it's the same kid you're thinking about.
You can see why I say
40,
yes.
46.
47.
How about 43?
Damn, really young. Okay, then definitely not Days.
What was
Yes.
it? No point?
No point.
No point. Well, I mean, Luke runs regardless.
Yeah.
14 to 12.
Nice.
Boogs it out.
All right, now
Boogs it out. Sorry.
I didn't write down the order of everything that's in bullshit,
Oh, here we go.
so we're just gonna kind of see. I know that some of it is
That's
some
the
photographs that were sent to me. Let's just see what all we found.
Oh, I
shall
can't
we?
wait.
Can you tilt yours so we can see it just with you here?
Yes.
Thank
That's
you.
the John Squatch.
That is the John Squatch.
Yeah.
He left a giant Devlin in the corner of the
That's a
ring.
giant Devlin.
All right.
It's a big eye.
What we got first?
All right. First
Not all-
up, today is National Cuddle a Ginger Day.
Would you do me a favor, Caleb, and read what the thing says?
Would you
please?
like to read that, Caleb?
Come on, man.
Cuddle a Ginger Day, 21st of May. Not all gingers stink of piss.
Please help us change the ginger world.
Well, only a ginger can call another ginger.
I bet them parties are fucking crazy.
I highly recommend everyone listen to Tim Minchin's song. Only a ginger can call another.
Fantastic.
Outstanding.
All right, what we got next?
Oh my God! Please don't make me do this.
Yes,
Yeah.
please do this.
Just for you.
That's a Fox News correspondent saying, and now we go to a totally serious adult who's carrying a WWE belt for his opinion. And we have a picture of Tyrus with the NWA World Title going, "Earth's flat, yo." And if
So
you've
in other
ever-
words, y'all are friends.
if you've ever seen,
So this was such the perfect pose.
Hey, Caleb, wasn't he called the Funkasaurus at one point?
don't make me.
He was called the
Somebody call
Funkasaurus.
your
Right? Is he the NWA champion right now?
Max, hand me that. Hand me that and open it, please. I'm begging you, please. Hand it to me.
But he is, right?
Fine.
Is he the NWA World Heavyweight Champion right
Hold
now?
on.
Is somebody calling his mama? Go ahead.
Billy Corgan, lead singer of the Smashing Pumpkins, funnels a tremendous amount of money into revitalizing. They elect in that time to put that championship on Nick Aldis, who for all intents and purposes is the modern day Ric Flair and the last actual living world heavyweight champion of our generation. Correct?
Yeah.
As soon as they cannot come to agreements on money, the thing that, all the professionals work for, the thing that Nick Aldis took so he could revitalize his brand and bring it out of obscurity. As soon as Nick Aldis is gone, Billy Corgan, lead singer of the Smashing Pumpkins decides, hey,
Jesus
you know
Christ.
who should be?
I can't see out of my eye anymore.
You know who should be the NWA World Heavyweight Champion?
All in my eye.
And then there's a booker there who says, with this accessible talent, says, "Oh,
he's been my eye.
Who should it be Scott Steiner?" And Billy Corgan says, "No, it shouldn't be Scott Steiner. That wouldn't make any sense." And then they say,
"Can we go back to the
hey, it's the NWA. Jeremiah Plunkett's never held the world championship. He's a young and up-and-coming wrestler from Tennessee. Maybe we should put the world title on him." No, we're not putting the world title on Jeremiah Plunkett. We're going to put the world championship on Tyrus. On the Funkasaurus. On the dude. On Brodus Clay, the guy who won his last 2 NWA World Championship title defenses because he rolled over on his opponent. But that's not all. No. Nay. Paris the Thought, every single Sunday morning, you can see his big fat ass on Fox TV holding the NWA World Championship. And the only reason Billy Corgan decided that account, because he got sourced through JBL, who was also on Fox News.
So what are you saying?
So he's the NWA champion, right?
Yeah, he's the NWA World Champion.
All right, next.
Oh, look there. Caleb was caught taking a trip to the red light district in Amsterdam.
Hey, first of all, motherfucker, if I were at the red light district in Amsterdam.
Oh, just wait, there's more.
You got a way better postcard than that.
There's more. This is just the introductory.
Fantastic.
Okay, first off,
Jared, yes.
They happen to catch that is the Luchasaurus Rex, the
John
Squatch, and Harold all enjoying some chicken wings. I heard that Harold wasn't very, very happy about the choice of the chicken wings.
Well, it's totally not the same thing.
Well, that was his auntie.
He wasn't very happy.
It's totally not the same thing.
Yeah, no, that was his auntie.
No, that's totally not the same
and
thing.
John Squatch showed up and said, don't start nothing.
Well, he was he was outnumbered, so.
That was a Men in Black reference. For those of you who weren't following, you're welcome.
I heard you.
Just look at that picture.
I got it.
No, I see the picture. Thank you.
Ah, that's how it sounds.
Let's see what else.
Boy.
What else do we have? Oh, look, there he is. There's
Caleb.
Is that me and the John Squatch?
Well, it looks like you're inside one of those viewing booths there.
Got a big
how'd you end up there?
Well, I wandered in. It was a late night in Amsterdam. I'd had a little bit of the hashish.
Where'd you get that drink?
From a bar. Because you can open carry there.
Oh, right on.
And so I had a little bit of the hashish. I grabbed a drink, went outside to smoke a cigarette, saw this little viewing booth, and thought, you know what? I'm a big fan of Sasquatch.
So let me ask you a question. Yeah. Who's that behind you?
Well, Luke, I would tell you, but then your parents would be very upset.
Next.
Go ahead, call her.
Hey!
All right. We have some pictures. Most of these were actually sent to me again by a couple of our viewers. Yeah. Do you want to read some of this?
First of all, this is a setup. It's completely unfair.
Good.
I don't believe that I should have to go through this all
Well,
the
then
time.
I think so.
Of course you do. It says
Totally.
Team Satan 666, which we appreciate. It's a main license plate that says tits out. Hold on. If you're gonna ride my ass, at least pull my hair. Well, all you gotta do is
where are these people at? In Maine?
Condoms prevent minivans. God damn it.
This is fantastic.
Okay, but condoms prevent minivans should be the title of my fucking auto. And
late
also,
nights and early mornings.
The large intake here says MILFmobile, but also if you look at the little thing, it says Lift, as in the brand with a question mark.
Lift?
And then hold on, hella kids in this bitch. Honk. Hella kids in this bitch. Honk if one falls out.
Hey, they're just trying to be safe. That's all they're trying to do. Next. Oh, look at this.
Is that me waiting in line at the brothel?
No, that is you waiting in line for Moulin Rouge.
Oh, sorry. I got my weekend.
I have a question for you.
Sure.
Why are you staring this way when everybody else isn't?
Well, there was a camera.
He was taking a picture.
And I'm very photogenic.
All right,
That's what they say about it.
He turned to take a picture, obviously.
Yeah, you know.
Also, that's a nice shirt.
Yeah. So he's behind the bike rack.
Well, yeah, because I'm polite.
Yeah.
You know, you don't just walk out in the traffic, blocking the bike rack.
He simply turned to take a picture.
If someone was going to snap it, I decided in this moment I wanted to show this incredibly tight flannel that I was wearing.
Do you know who took that picture?
Who took that picture, Max?
It was Peter Olson.
Peter Olson.
It wasn't Jimmy Parker.
No, Jimmy Parker was an answer.
No, he was there. They were both there. That's in the red light district.
Oh,
still.
And what happened to Olson's Peter?
They were in different areas.
Olson's Peter. Got it twice. Got it twice in the same show.
Jesus.
They're working on their own company, but they can't decide who gets the first name, so they're just going with Olson and Parker and Olson.
Because the alternative would be what?
That's
Jimmy and Peter.
The alternative would be Jimmy and Peter and Jimmy.
Well, I've got at least.
Don't be Peter and Jimmy. He isn't worth that.
No, you got to
First of all, you know Peter, Jimmy. You dick down, Jimmy. There's a difference. I said what I said. All right, that says Special K.
Yes, it does.
Who's one of our in-studio correspondents.
That was sent specially to us, and
that's a license plate.
Yeah.
So obviously they couldn't spell out special, but I'm also not going to say speckle like a moron
or speakle.
Well, it's a license
that would be
plate.
Even more
you
moron?
only get so many letters,
right?
Which is why some of these you might have to decipher a little bit.
Hey, Caleb. This is a
this
live
one's kind of for you.
video feed of outside. That's the man he's picked him on the pen. It's roomier.
No, I'm talking about a cigarette ashes.
The license plate is perfect for this kind of band because everybody always thinks of it like this anyway.
Crepey.
Clearly says crepey. Yes.
No, crepey. They sell crepes out of the back.
Oh.
There's a little guy with a grill.
Like really thin pancakes?
Yeah, that's all the tiny
I ate a whole mess of
Just say you like grapes, Max.
That won't do it. Break your Pepe Le Pew.
What a great setup
No,
that
I
would
didn't
be.
think
For
you
me just
actually
breaking
do it.
Max's arm.
Oh my!
Oh,
that's that looks like the Luchasaurus Rex.
That's actually when I was in the red light district. There was an attack. There was a sighting. Yeah. Killed 3 prostitutes.
Was there? Well, you know, sometimes Luchasaurus isn't happy, so he wants to make his money back.
with prostitute being Luchasaurus's primary diet.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah, you know.
Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Hey, look, why don't you read that one?
Small.
Yeah, you're right, bitch. It's a small peepee.
Everybody always knows that stereotype about the guys with the big giant trucks and.
Hey, look, I'm just saying.
I'm just happy there's not a pair of testicles behind it.
If you buy a lifted F-150 and you take the muffler out and it makes as much noise as possible and it's lifted and it's as big as possible, you had better have a big dick. Or guys like me in a bar are going to make fun of you relentlessly. And also, so was the girl you brought, because I'll take her home. These assholes can vouch. I don't give a fuck. What is this?
What's next?
Magic
Oh,
penis.
here we go.
It's like a magic school bus, only different. I already said magic penis. What else?
I'm going to say that that's Max's Arizona license plate.
Well, see,
would
the
be if you
thing
ever lived
is,
in Arizona.
how do you make a magic penis?
I don't know, Max. How do you make a magic penis?
Not like. Switch to the next one. Not like this.
Okay, I'm going to let you handle this one. Go ahead. Tell the people what that is.
So, that's an air dryer.
No.
Air hand dryer, yes it is.
No, that's a cuff. That's a blood pressure cuff.
There.
Oh, it's a paper shredder?
No, it's
I
not.
think, is it not?
That is an air hand dryer in a fucking bathroom.
Oh, okay.
That's one of those new ones.
Where you put your hands on the inside, you idiots. Number
Wow.
I have never actually seen
two,
one
there's
of
a
those.
sign that has a penis on it. with the circle and the little slashy thing, which
Well,
means
that's
they don't
even
do that.
that just makes it even better.
Which
that
means
would make,
where they had to message the
That they had-
distributor
yeah.
and said, "Hey, would you please put a warning about putting your dick in this thing?"
Or maybe that one particular place just had that problem multiple times and had put.
Maybe it was the
sticker on
same
itself.
repeat offender.
Maybe it was a fucking red light district I was in because
Wait,
wash quick.
wait, was it because of you?
Was it?
I'm not gonna say that there should be warnings about sometimes where I put my penis, but no, that one specifically wasn't me.
We got a few left.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids.
Hey, fuck them kids.
Don't fuck the kids. Fuck them kids.
I like that.
That's fantastic.
And their license plate isn't up till April 24th.
Oh, that means they're straight legal and just
Fuck
spread
them
the
kids.
good word.
That's good shit. That's worth the vanity price right there. That's what
Right.
that's worth.
See, I think that's less than our license plates.
In
what we got
Switzerland,
here?
there's a movie theater
yeah.
that lets you watch films in double beds instead of a chair.
Huh.
I'm not gonna tell you that that's a bad idea,
I would
For
fall
you, it
the
would
fuck asleep.
but I am gonna tell you
It's a bad idea.
that I have been to the movies enough,
Is it just me or do they have nightstands beside them too? Yeah.
and I've never participated in anything like this because I'm a good Christian boy.
Yeah, sure you are.
But I have witnessed a number of things that occur in a dark movie theater, and I'm just going to say,
Well, here's the deal, though. If it happens, I can't throw you out now.
I'm just going to say, if you provide the bed and the blanket and the ambiance and the movie, there are certain people that cannot be trusted. I don't know any of those people. 'Cause again, I'm a good Christian boy
Uh-huh.
who loves the Lord.
Sure you are.
Just-
Yeah.
just
That's
over
what you
here,
love.
Just loving it.
Next.
I think we have 5 more altogether.
5 more. Hey, Terrell.
Harold's as big of a pervert as you are.
Well, hey, here's the deal, man. When you come from Nam,
I'd have said he was
like
big,
Harold did.
I'd have said he was as big as pervert as me, but he'd be behind the glass.
Yeah.
So
He's on the other side.
Hey, no.
That's why he's as big as Herb's
Hey,
Lucas.
here's the deal. I had chicken wings earlier. He wanted to give her one. It's different.
Well, they
I
may
don't
have,
think they call it a
may
wing
have eaten
anymore.
chicken wings earlier, so
No, they've just made him eat chicken. It's a whole different thing, buddy.
God damn it.
Next.
You're welcome.
Oh boy.
Domino's, stop trying to please everyone. You're not pizza. Hey, first of all, I didn't come here to be personally attacked.
I'd also like to know how much you cost to buy Caleb's mom's favorite catchphrase like that. She said that to me all the time. Of course, then I said, "Here's this sausage," and then music started. So I was
Wow.
pizza.
It was
In
almost.
theory.
It was almost there. It was
I know.
almost there.
I tried.
I would love to support you if you had it, but I can't because I love you. Out of respect. Come back next week. We'll try again.
Okay.
Which
we
is
got?
something
We
my
got,
mom used to tell you all the time.
I
Bam!
didn't have to wait a week to come again.
I don't know what they are, but we have 3 more images.
She was a good
That's
try.
all I have.
It's trough, motherfucker. How might you know the difference?
Caleb, please read this.
This is from Hi, Abby. Hi, I'm Abby. Yep. What's it say? What's it say?
Science is so great. Why do we only have one vegetable on the cob?
And I was kind of wondering that myself.
I eat vegetables all the time. I'm not off the cob. I'm
But
a
wouldn't it
wheelchair.
be? But wouldn't it be so much easier if there was more things on the cob?
You should start OnlyFans.
Would
You
you?
heard, you
Wouldn't
heard
you
me.
enjoy
I
that?
was trying.
Wouldn't you enjoy that so much?
What was
more?
Do you eat it the right way or the long way?
Well, I did it the right way. I picked them out of the wheelchair and laid them on the bed first. Drex guy, you should start an OnlyFans. Bold of you to assume that I don't already have one.
Both of you to assume that he don't have discounted prices for anyone who wants it. Just saying. All right, next.
Actually, here
Someone
we go.
called the Kentucky. Someone called the Kentucky Derby Amish NASCAR, and my day hasn't been the same in a motherfucker. Fuck!
He could have put an Amish oil change on there.
I'd like to point out that I'm the only person in this room who's ever ridden a real horse. And
Bullshit,
motherfucker-
Excuse you.
You ride horses?
I rode one.
Well, I rode one once. I don't know about rid him.
She's not like that.
All right.
I've ridden a real horse and other horses.
No, I've ridden horses when I was younger.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Stop assuming shit, asshole.
I'm sorry.
Is that a fat joke on me?
I
Something?
thought this was just fucking hilarious.
It is
because
hilarious.
Jarrett says single
immediately-
beds are good, double beds. Don't be surprised if people decide to make their own movies.
I mean, it's there.
Again, I would never encourage such behavior
I would.
because that is just uncouth of a person.
Not you.
No, me?
Next.
I think we have one more, our last one.
Thank
our,
God, because I got to piss like a
Oh,
racehorse.
you're going to love this.
Our Skeletor.
And the Skeletor of the week.
Just for
Go
you,
ahead and
Caleb.
read it out loud.
Specifically just
Go ahead.
for you.
Go ahead, Caleb.
Okay, first of all,
You're
this could be us, but you always keep your windows locked until we meet again.
Eat a dick,
And that's a
He-Man.
picture of my face on a body spooning a woman, which, Max, if
You,
you wanted one, I would have just sent you one before I left your mom's last night.
Oh!
she would probably kill you for that, Caleb.
Well, she
No, it's your fault because you had requested that I maybe put your face on Skeletor, but you didn't tell me which ones or how many times or when to stop.
So
All
I
I'm
was looking
saying
at-
is revenge.
So I was
is
looking
a
at some
bitch.
Skeletor memes. That
Uh-huh.
one might be on me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that was on the yeah.
Your fault.
Can't even with this one.
Your fault. She smokes in the bed, not mine. All right, y'all. That being said, it's 8 o'clock. This show's been going on for 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
So we love you very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to tune in next week at 5:15 Central Time or whenever we get around to it. Apparently, the new rules. No, we'll be on time next week. Thank you so much. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown. Follow us on Twitter at ProWrestlingTV. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok at ProWrestlingThrowdown1. You can also check out StreamLabs.com/ProWrestlingThrowdown, where you can access the merch store, or you can check out ProWrestlingThrowdown.com for our official URL. And from us to you, as always,
Keep it in the
Keep it in the
ring, bitches.
Did he just say
I gotta pee. End the screen.
butt string?